Good afternoon. Welcome in, y'all. I'm streaming a little bit late today because I played with some Icarus this morning before coming on. And Krim, welcome in. It's lovely to see you. Actually, we were just talking about you. How are you doing, Krim? How are things going for you? It's lovely to see you. Hello, Sleepy. I hope you're having a lovely day, and thank you so much for that. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. We're going to do we're going to do just a couple hours today on our tournament run so we can get this run done and submitted, hopefully. Let's see where we are, shall we? All right, this is Jackie number 2. We are in Pleasant Valley. We are on 10 days, almost 11. We're at the abandoned cache. That's right. We are heading for the dam. So we need to get back to Molly's. We've got a lot of stuff at Molly's. We'll go ahead and load that up. It might help if y'all can see what I'm seeing. So let me get to the right the right page. There we go. You don't have D&D tonight, so you can be here. Nice. You got 2 weeks holiday. Awesome. Are you doing anything good with that, or are you taking a nice staycation, Krim? So Sweet and I were talking about you earlier because Krim Serena has been annoying us. We are trying to get boars. They dropped a new update where the boars have color variations, and we're trying to get all the color variations. And anytime I take her out to go hunting with me, if I get anywhere close to the boars, she goes and kills them, and she's done that to us like twice now. So she is now homebound. She has to stay home. She's a bit too aggressive. I appreciate the fact that she wants to protect us and make sure that nothing can kill us, but we're trying to catch wild boars. You're gonna go see Jackson Chusi, so you'll be MIA for 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have so much fun. I hope that it's a great visit, Krim. Are they very far away? Like, I know you're what, in southern England, and they're what, more northern? That should be fun. I am excited for you. The awesome trio is going to be together. You guys are fun to listen to playing of things together. About a 5-hour train journey. That's not too terrible, but definitely something that you don't want to do just for a weekend, right? Okay. Let's get into it, shall we? Shall we? Let me move this over a little bit. Let me fix my screen here a bit. Had it moved around earlier. There we go. Much better. Well, yeah, that's not too terrible. 2 weeks, though. That'll be fun. I really hope you enjoy that. It's Chusi's birthday on Tuesday, so you're going to spend birthday with your bestie. Aw, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. That's the only way to do it, right? All right, we are in excellent condition. How much water do we have on us? 3.87. Okay, we've got some food. We're doing good. We didn't leave anything here we want to take with us, did we? We're first thing in the morning. Surprise. I think we already picked up what we wanted from here because we got in and we would have done an assessment and then got us to a point where we knew we were doing well. It is a long swim. It's not a swim you're willing to make. Krim, I feel so sad. So sad by that. But I'm no Chusey either, so I mean, there's that. You could start swimming now because my birthday's in December. No, I'm just kidding, Krim. I wouldn't ask you to swim across the ocean. We're going to tear this one up too. We're going to harvest a few things because we're running very low on cloth. We just need to make a really big lasso, throw it over the UK, and bring the UK closer to the USA. And then everybody would be happy, right? We'd all be closer together. I'm missing. I think we'll hang on to this and not tear it up yet. Our aviator cap is doing good. And we can actually swap these two hats out now. You know what? We'll keep that as our backup. We're at plus 20. These pants being wet is still not great. Let's take them off. And this is the outer layer. So let's swap them. We'll put the wet ones on the inside. And we'll wear the dry ones on the outside. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't affect anything other than warmth. But we'll still do that anyway. Okay. Can we sleep for another hour? Maybe that'll dry him a little bit. I'm not tired enough to sleep. Wow. Rudeness. Okay, anything else we need to do before we go out into the cold? Craft another torch. It's not an ideal time of day yet. Oh, I wanted to look at my notes and see if I actually went to the basement when I came through here the first time. Because I couldn't remember. I did. Skeeter's Ridge, basement, Burnt Ridge Cave. Okay, so we did. We hit all those spots. I wanted to see if I needed to hit them again before going, but I told you, Sweet and I are not happy with Crim Serena. Sweet's coming in with the band hammer. I told him that we made Crim Serena stay home and that she's not allowed to go hunting with me anymore because she likes to kill our boars. So she's been a very naughty, naughty girl, and she is now homebound. She was a pain in our ruckus. She killed, what, 4 of them? 2, I think 3 this morning. Oy vey. Crim Serena is a bad dog, but Crim is a good boy. Yeah, 3 or 4 at the very least. We were just like, oh boy. And I think it was Sweet was the first one to say, next time I see Crim, we're going to give him hell. And you're the first one to pop in today. It was like kismet. It was meant to be. It was meant to be that you would hear about your pupper's bad behavior today. Yeah. And even when I thought, okay, we were running through here, we're not stopping, we're not getting close to them. And I said, Krem, boars are friends, not enemies, or food, so we're leaving them alone. And I ran past them while she was following, but she didn't listen and she went over and she attacked them anyway. So, yeah, she did not make me happy. Hi, Waba. Welcome in. It's lovely to see you. How are you doing today, Waba? How is your run going? How is your day and your weekend? I really want to get moving. It really isn't going to be horrible to take a lot of cold damage. We can go ahead and get moving. How many do we have torch-wise? We're doing good. We're going to use this one first. It's so beautiful out that you're not... So beautiful out that you're out working in the yard. Oh, it is really gorgeous out here too. I went out and swapped out over laundry before I went straight, well, just as I went live streaming. And I am definitely going on a stroll today, a walk or a hike through the park, one of the two. It is absolutely gorgeous out. I can't not take part in such a beautiful day. You know what? This is getting a bit windy. Let's go ahead and pull one of these out instead. I swore I just heard a wolf. I swear I heard a wolf panting. Uh-oh, I don't trust this weather. I want to get on the lake. Let's get moving. Welcome for the streak. Mowed your overgrown part of the lawn, took down a tree, then a stump, then poured weed killer all over it because it needs to die. Your container burst though, so you had to run inside and clean your face. Oh no, your face, mouth, the arms, and all over. And now that you're in and all cleaned up, you're taking a small break. I would too. I see the bear. This is a good thing. This means I can get by pretty decently. Sweet. Great place to see the bear. So I also have another chair. I got one chair completely refinished. I have another chair I can refinish. So that's another project that I could do outside for a little bit. Not just the walking. Definitely gonna spend some time outside after I get done streaming today. Which we're only gonna stream until probably about 3, so 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours at the most. I wanted to get some more done on this run. See if we can get to a point where I can start passing time. It usually goes pretty fast after that. We haven't looted Mountain Town or Milton yet, but after looting those, I don't know if there'll be any point going elsewhere. We'll see what our water situation looks like and how we're sitting with food and stuff, and then we'll be able to make that decision with a lot more certainty of what we'll be doing next, right? You love days like this and doing projects before it gets too hot. I agree with that completely. It was really, really chilly out this morning. Are there Timbies or are there regular wolves over here? I don't know. I don't see either, but I don't trust that. So let's just go around. That way I don't have to deal with them at all. Okay, I did loot all of this. Like 40s. Here too it was. You wish we could skip summer. I'm fine with spring this summer, then extended fall. Me too. I am not a person who likes it when it gets really hot. One of my best friends absolutely loves it when it gets really hot, but I don't. I love spring and fall, so I'm with you on that completely. Like 40s, high 40s, and low 50s is beautiful weather. I agree with that. Absolutely agree. I might be able to keep a torch out in this weather, to be fair. I was worried it was going to get worse, but it looks like maybe... Let's pull the one out of here and use that one. But yeah, I definitely want to spend some time outside today, this afternoon. Anything over 80 is too hot. I agree. Oh my gosh, but you know what I dislike the most is humidity. I don't mind 80 or 80 above without the humidity. So, hello and welcome in. It's lovely to see you, Git. How are you doing? Well, hey there, handsome. Welcome in, baby. How's work going tonight? I hope you're doing good. The weather is not going bad. For a minute I thought it might, but it's not. It's going. Oh, like that. That sucks. Remember I told you?
Addicted, wanna drown inside my love. I wouldn't wanna have it any other way. You're addicted and you just can't get enough.
Hey V, thank you for the resub. 55 months. Wow. You're insane.
Oh, we're at 3. Oh, I must have been chatting too much. Look at that.
Good.
This calls for celebration. Very last cat tail. Lucky last cat tail. Look at that.
Okay, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome to the loveliness. How are you doing today? Also, I can't believe it's been 55 months, AV. You must like me. You must really like me. That was your lucky last cattail. So glad that you had it. How was your stream? What were you playing? The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Ooh, that's a phenomenal game. How did it go? Were you enjoying it? No. Crim Serena is the hog killer. We were just telling Crim how we had to make Crim Serena stay home and she's no longer allowed to go on hunts with us because she keeps killing our hogs. She's a bad girl. Bad girl. Think we go this way on the fork, right? Yeah, well, we're gonna find out, I'm pretty sure. That was an event by LD, Cattails Only something. Ah, gotcha. It's so good to see you. I hope you've been doing well. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. I also understand if you need to go and you can't stay and be chit-chatty, you will not offend me in any way, shape, or form. To answer your question, we also found out, AV, that we have found all but 2 of the variants on the buffaloes, and they're the variants we want to see the most because they're the ones that'll be interesting. It's an albino and a black one, shockingly. We have not found all the variants on the hogs, no. It would help if they weren't being killed. Breath of the Wild is great. You're enjoying it. Wait a minute. Is that where... That might have been where I needed to go up. Hold up. I think I need to go up over here.
That guy who drank his own pee.
It looked very familiar to me, but then I also thought, there's no way it's that close. It's been a very long time since I've gone this direction. It is absolutely one of the prettiest, in my humble opinion. But, you know, it would track, because I would think Molly's is closer than Thompson's Crossing and all of that. Yep, this is where I needed to go up. I forget how close this is to Molly's to go over to Trapper's. Hey, Jen, welcome in. It's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for the stream last night. I was glad that I was able to catch some of it when I got home. Oh, by the way, y'all, all of those that are in here, next Saturday, you know what, Jen, you can announce it. You haven't announced it yet, so maybe I shouldn't tell everybody. But next Saturday, Jen should be finishing up Final Fantasy, and y'all should really go see her. Because it might be, I don't know, could be, maybe, well, could very well might, I guess we'll know once it's actually scheduled. Could be a birthday celebration. And the final act of Final Fantasy X. 999. You're playing Final Fantasy 9. My apologies. Yeah, she wasn't... She thought she was going to finish it up this Saturday, so she thought she was going to finish Final Fantasy 9 up this Saturday, but she spent some good time playing with chocobos, and then wasn't as far along as she thought. So, it will perhaps be the final, maybe final Fantasy stream, potentially. Hey, Bob, welcome in. It's lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. And a little birdie told me that it's close to her birthday, so potentially a birthday celebration. See there, yeah. We're going to celebrate her birthday this coming Saturday. So this next Saturday, you're going to be in Jen's stream celebrating her birthday, right? Right? Y'all are going to be there. Hey, Bob. Hope you're doing well. It's lovely to see you. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I'm excited we get to celebrate your birthday, and you'll be doing the final part of Final Fantasy IX. You're doing fairly well. I am. I'm doing good. My allergies are going crazy, and I crashed when I went to bed last night. I was exhausted. I've been taking allergy medicine. I double took allergy medicine yesterday because I went to a friend's birthday party, and she's got 4 cats. 4 big, floofy cats with lots of amazing hair that just kind of gets everywhere. And yeah, we definitely needed that. It is date night. I didn't say she was streaming during date night. Surely she's gonna start her birthday celebration before date night. We are doing date night Saturday night. But if she doesn't, we'll go in and we'll say hi to her. I mean, she's Jen after all. I know, I don't like to share, particularly on date night, but it's her birthday. No, it's the other way around, Jen. I get fussy about sharing date night. I really do. I really do. I get one night a week with the man. I don't want to share it with other people. I do. I get rather fussy about it. I want, it's the one night a week that I get all of his attention. I want it all. I'm such a baby. If the boss says we can go, we'll be there. Look. I know you got your kids that day too, and it'll be before date night, so I will allow you to spend some time before. He's not wrong though. I am the one who gets fussy. I get one night a week, and I rather like us being able to, you know, have our attention on each other and just, spend that time together. So, yeah, it's definitely a me thing. He would be like, "Oh, I don't care. It's fine. It's whatever." So, but me, I'm like, "No, damn it, focus on me." Such a girl. Mm, mm. And there is nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, I just want to put that out there. So, aw, thank you for the follow and welcome to the loveliness. It's lovely to have you. Picking up our bounty. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. We're lovely to have you. But yeah, I figured you'd probably start in the afternoon before we got into date night anyway. So, because you normally do when you stream on a Saturday. So, and even if you weren't, we would make a point to stop in and say hi and salutations and hang out for a few minutes before we commenced our time together. We normally do that. So, there we go. Hey, you got to protect. You know what? You have to protect those times and make the best of them because the more you stop protecting them and letting it slide, the less and less the focus becomes about y'all, right? So you got to keep it there. Anyway, all right. But yes, guys, I hope that you can make it to the celebration stream. It sounds like it's going to be absolutely fun. So, are you going to do more of the chocobo stuff, you think, Jen? Okay. So let's take a little bit of an inventory about where we're at. We have 11.4 liters of water currently on us. We have not looted, and this is without looting the dam and Milton. We are on day, what, 11, I think now? Let me double check. Whoops, wrong button. I keep hitting. I was playing Icarus this morning. Can you tell? Okay. Okay, so we've survived 10 days and we're into day 11 currently. With that amount of water, we could make it last another 11. Yeah, you know what? We may just get into Milton and not leave Milton again because I think we're going to have enough water to hit 30 days, no problem. It's the calories that I'm trying to maximize because if we get there and we have enough water, no problem, and we do it without utilizing any skills, and currently we're at a spot where we have utilized no skills at all, then the tiebreaker is going to be calories. So the question is, how do we maximize those calories? That's the thing that I've been thinking about quite a bit here. So that's where I'm at and where my mind is tracking at the moment. Right as it stands, we have a lot of calories like in our backpack. I wouldn't even call this a lot. This is what, maybe 2 days worth of max calories, right? So we'll assess our food once we get into Milton, take a look at it and see. One of the things I've been considering is maybe going to another region and setting up in another region and see if I can get, either more cattails or respawns, like from beachcombing, so that we can ensure that we have a high calorie intake. But first, let's check our water situation once we get there. I mean, the fact that we've got 11 right now is huge. I was thinking about climbing the rope to go to the dam, but we've got so much weight on us right now. Granted, I'm sure there's a few things we could drop that we don't need. Like, do we actually need a hacksaw anymore? So since we've summited, I don't see a need for a hacksaw at all. And we have a can opener, right? First, we need to drop these. Yeah, I have a can opener, and it's going to need to be repaired soon. So let's go ahead and harvest this. That's going to take an hour. We'll harvest it next time we get a chance. You'll probably play Chocobo offline when you also level this week, but I might save a few chocographs to do on stream because it would be fun, and it would totally troll Hadrian. That would be amazing. Would be amazing. But yeah, if you only do a couple, then it's a little bit trolling fun, and then you get right down to it. That's a good idea, Jen. I love it. Oh my God, I was at a friend's birthday celebration yesterday, speaking of trolling, and she was telling a story about how she bought this really kills me. How she bought a bunch of those, you know, the poppers that you buy for like the 4th of July, the little ones that you throw on the ground and they explode and they make a whole bunch of noise. She got a box of those and she lined it under the toilet bowl seat so that when her partner sat down, they went off. And so they were talking about different ways that they could get back at each other and do little trolling things like that. And I was like, oh my God, that's actually kind of brilliant. I was thinking I could do that to my kiddo. How terrible that would be. Oh, such a mean mom, I know. Okay, let's see what the weather's like so we can leave. You've heard of people doing that. I've never heard of anyone doing that before. I was thinking, how do you line up the little poppers so that they don't like, because you don't want them to fall into the toilet, obviously, and you don't want to leave any evidence that you've done it. But so much fun. All right, beautiful time. Let's get out of Pleasant Valley. We can't go up the rope because we're encumbered. I was thinking we could go up the rope because it would help with our... It'd help make us more tired so we could get in a good sleep without having to do like food poisoning or anything. We're just going to have to sprint a little bit here and there for that because we're too encumbered to go up the rope with the amount of water and food that we have on us currently. So... And honestly, I don't have to keep my food meter completely maxed out. As long as there's food, it's being consumed, right? So, and we can do the zoomies to consume more food. I don't know where Shaba's at, so I should be careful. You've heard of people doing that? I hadn't. That sounds downright hilarious, is what it sounds. I was going to say evil, but honestly... It doesn't hurt. I'm sure it'll scare them. You catch them with their pants down, literally. Oh, my days. The forever balance of water and food. Okay. It's really good weather right now. Just a little jump scare, as long as they don't pee themselves. So true. So very true. You're doing good, Astrid. This game has auto walk. I love it. I hope everybody is having a lovely weekend. I've almost got everything that I need for my closet, and I got a little bit more advice from a friend last night about one more thing that I want to order to help with shock absorbance, absorbency, there we go, on the mic, which I have a shock mic thing that came with the mic, but these are like little pads that go on the desk to help with like vibrations and stuff. So I had some issues also yesterday with my computer, but I've completely updated all of the drivers and all of the operating systems there were several drivers that needed updates and there was a couple updates on the operating system. So I did all that last night. Took forever to do some of the operations. And then I went in and made sure that everything was optimized on my hard drive, yeah. And it's reporting no errors or issues, so hopefully I won't have any issues or anything of that nature. I was thinking I might clean my PC today. I ordered a computer kind of cleaning kit that I got, but I think we might clean it next weekend because apparently that's going to take too long. So fingers crossed that we don't have any problems today, because I did have a shutdown yesterday that was quite crazy. So hopefully that took care of everything and we have a nice smooth play and stream today. So far this morning it's gone very well when we played Icarus, so I think that hopefully took care of the problem. I can't wait to go outside in a little bit and enjoy the weather. Has anybody had any fun plans this weekend? Anything they did that was a lot of fun? So I've been letting her take a little bit of water damage before the day because it grows back. I just don't know that I need to. But it also means that I have to go to less toilets, to be fair. You got to go to sleep, Git. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, evening, and get some sleep. We'll catch you later. Baby, you're fine. Okay, so we haven't looted the radio tower yet. This is one place we haven't been, so that's good. We should be able to get a little bit of loot here. I know.
Drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Still crazy, baby. Still crazy. We're going to let you get down to being fully thirsty, though, and then we're going to eat some of your food that is salty. We'll be there in a minute. We're warming up. You're not wrong, Astrid. You are warming up already. You're cleaning the kitchen, so you're having a fun Sunday. Aw, the sweet's lurking and doing chores today, too. Hello, bunnies. Oh. I have to decide what to make for dinner tonight. If I want to make pork loin, if I want to make some good brats. We had these amazing little tacos that you put in the oven yesterday. After you put them together, they were so good. All right, that's the wolf that's behind me. I don't see the bear. That's a really good thing. I wonder if the bear still paths up here. The last few times I've been up here, I haven't seen it. Maybe I've just been lucky. One of the kids ran the dishwasher and it was barely half full. I don't know whether to be happy that they ran it or annoyed that it wasn't full. That's fair. They did it, so that's half the battle, right? Half the battle. I was like, why can't I hear Tina? And then I realized my net went down. No! Oh no, Krim. Well, welcome back. I just started talking really, really low and you weren't listening hard enough, that's all. It's like great, and how do you even approach that? It's like great initiative, although... Boom, boom. Ooh, I had such a great time last night coming home after the birthday party and just relaxing. I listened to AV finish up his run. So he finished up his run last night at 40 and a half days, and he was passing time at the end of it. And I was building Lego flowers. I got this kit that is in the color of Van Gogh's Starry Night. So it's blues and yellows, and it's really, really pretty. I want to put it in my bedroom. But I love, love, love doing Legos. They're just so relaxing. Like, and I've got several of the flowers, the little flower kits thrown around my apartment now.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Doesn't mean I don't think... Doesn't mean I won't get more, though. Apologies. This pollen is really starting to wreck me. Alright, well, we didn't find a whole lot here that's very useful, but some things that are definitely better than others. We should probably get, though, while the weather is good. We don't need this hockey jersey that's in bad shape with us, do we? It's not better than that sweater. Ooh, but that sweater is... Okay, so let's change this one to this one. Let's drop that one. We don't need to break it up. We're going to find plenty of cloth once we get into Mountain Town and Mystery Lake. So there's no point in tearing these down right now. We could use another pair of underwear, though. All right, anything else on us that we want to drop that's being heavy before we go? Got 15 sticks. We're going to want to make a couple more of those. We're going to break that down when we've got time. We'll probably... That's going to end up breaking on us, but we'll get there when we get there. We're not thirsty. Oh, gosh, shittily dang darned it. Do you know what I just did? I was waiting until we got thirsty to eat salty foods, but I gave her water. Gosh, I'm throaty today. Well, there goes my plan there. Christina, when you make a plan, it's best if you stick to that plan, because when you deviate, that's when you make mistakes. And deviate we did. Do we have anything we can eat that's not going to bother our hydration too much? Probably that. Those won't bother our hydration at all. They'll give us some hydration, actually. Will also give us food poisoning if they go further bad. Same with you. We'll just eat a couple more of these. We'll get more of these anyway, so it's not a big deal. Alright, I need to focus and remember my plan. Plan can't work if you don't implement it, right? Alright, let's move while the weather is nice, and if it's not, we'll come back and hang out here. Let's go. Alright, we have a cave we can check real quick. The hunting blind typically has nothing. Not right now. Also, I'm not going to run her at this moment simply because if she needs to dodge a bear or something, I don't want to deplete all of her energy. Such a pretty day. Okay. I think I got about half of the flowers done, so I need to get the other half done. Alright, so I heard the wolf over here. Let's see if he's indeed where I think he is. Oops, excuse me. I don't see him, but I know I heard him. Oh, he could be hiding behind a tree. They're sneaky like that sometimes. They do hide behind things. There he is. He's up on the hill over there. Having a nice little jaunt, stroll, a leisurely stroll. That's what he's doing. I just want to run. This walking slowly is a little bit frustrating. At least we're not cold, so that's a good thing. Invisibility is not terrible. I suppose we should check the cave. There could be food or drink in there. And food, since food is the one thing I'm wanting to make sure I maximize, I definitely should be looking for food opportunities. So we'll run in, we'll check the cave real quick, see if there's anything in there. Snow's starting to get thicker, so we should get out of Pleasant Valley as quick as we can.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
You're all right, baby. The urge to run is very, very, very big right now, though. Oh, there's a dead gentleman over by the deer today, so let's check him real quick, see if he has anything on him. Then we'll go into the cave real fast. Nothing is real fast in TLD, so I don't know why I continue to say real quick, real fast. We're going to just pop in over here, as if you could ever just actually pop into anything in TLD. Everything takes time. Nice little quick pop in. It's kind of like going anywhere in the Midwest in a small town. I'm just going to pop into the store real quick. One does not simply pop into a store and get what they need and get right back out without seeing at least 5 people that they know. And you can't not say hi to them, though that's just not manners at all, is it? No, no, no. All right, so we got a candy bar in the cave. I mean, at least we got a treat. We didn't get anything off the corpse. Poor guy, rest in peace. Let's go to the hunting blind on our way. We're preserving energy. We're not worried about the wolf once we get into Winding River, but definitely if there's a bear down here, I need to have some energy. That's totally true. It's always when you look the sloppiest that you see. I know. It's definitely then. It's the day that you're like, forget it. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I need to run to the store. I'm just going to wear my hair down. I ain't going to do nothing with it. I ain't going to put no makeup on. And you're lucky I changed out of my night pants, my sleep pants. And here we go. I almost walked right past the hunting blind. Look at me. And then you see everybody, you know. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. It's the why I'm bother getting dressed. I'm just going to go back home and work from home. Dun dun. uh, all right. There's the cave. All right, well, that was an uneventful little trip. We didn't see Shaba. We didn't see the wolf. I mean, we saw him. His beautiful silhouette up on the hill as he was pacing, but he didn't come down after us, so that was very uneventful in a nice way. Up we go. Yeah, I almost feel guilty streaming right now because it is such a beautiful day outside. I could finish the chair that I haven't finished yet to match the chair on my front porch. And there is a park calling my name for a beautiful walk. and my legs that are saying, we want to go, we want to go, we want to go. You have weeding you need to do. Waba said that's what she's doing today. She's been outside doing, oh my gosh, she had this whole list of stuff that she has already done out in her yard today because it's so beautiful. Well, we would have to find more for you to carry if you were going to carry any more, sweetheart, and we haven't found anything yet. You're already plenty tired for us, so we'll walk gently through here. We'll probably sleep in the dam, get a nice 10-hour sleep in because you'll be warm, and you'll be thoroughly exhausted by then because we are running you quite well. So this is working out well for me. Cutting down trees and getting weeds and stumps killed off, that was the list of stuff she had. Yes, thank you, Waba. Waba's taking advantage of it and being an absolute boss. So I live in an apartment complex, or a little apartment building, where they do all of the mowing and everything. But in the front bed where they've had bushes, they have not been upkeeping the shrubbery. And a couple of trees are growing up out of it, and it's been irritating me. I'm half tempted to go buy a pair of shears or a shovel and go dig them up myself. The main reason that it irritates me is that they are now... Dude, I thought I saw something down there. When there's a storm, they bang against my windows and it drives me batty. I asked them if they could cut it down, but they haven't done it. You did get the kitchen cleaned at least. See? Exactly. It's just so nice here. Make sure you take a nice good break though, Waba, and hydrate. Lots and lots of hydration. I found the cutest mason jar tea pitcher and lemonade pitcher. And I'm going to make some lemonade and infuse some strawberries in it. And that is what I would drink if I were outside working all day. That's exactly what you're doing, is hydrating. Good, good. Hello, Boo Boom Moon. How are you doing? Welcome in. It's lovely to have you. I hope you're having a lovely day. You got to cut some branches down on the trees that keep getting in the way when you mow. Oh, some low-hanging actual tree branches. Gotcha. Oh, there's a dead person in here. Hello, darling. I'm so sorry that you died. You had nothing on you. That's why you passed. I don't know. We were talking about the faces on the corpses before, and I kind of wish they were blocked out a little bit, but... Your game ruined everything. Oh no, what happened? I don't know which is better though. Raspberry lemonade or blueberry lemonade or peach lemonade or strawberry lemonade. I like all of them. Boo, what happened in your game? That's frustrating. I'm so sad to hear that. No, Astrid, stop running, honey. I know the urge is very, very prevalent. I want to run as well. But, okay, we're almost out. See, you're almost out. Ooh, you're almost thirsty. And this time we will adhere to the plan. You died in Project Zomboid due to a bunch of zomboids again. You nearly made it to 4 days. Oh no. That game is hard, to be fair. You got this though. Next time you're gonna kick butt. Raspberry or peach? Oh, I do love the peach one. 4 days is currently your record. Alright, so you're getting better every time, right? So, next time, you'll go a little bit longer. You got this. You can totally kick ass. But Project Zomboid is one of those that has kind of a really big learning curve. I've never played it. Let me be fair and say I've never actually played it, but that's what I've heard. You like strawberry lemonade? Oh, I love strawberry lemonade. This is going to go out, and we're not going to waste carrying another one until we get to where the wolf is at. So my daughter sent me this tin that's called butterfly tea, and it's got butterfly flowers in it. And when you put it in and you make it, and then you add lemonade to it, it turns purple. Because the acid changes the color. So if you want to make it tea, you just add a little bit of lemon to it. They're butterfly pea flowers, I believe is what they're called. Oh my days, Kunal. Kunal, there's no moose back here. Oh my goodness. The next time it's supposed to get really warm and sunny, you're going to make sun tea. Oh, we were just talking about sun tea yesterday, Jen. Hi, Kunal. I love you. Butter. Wow. Wow. What the heck was that? I love that you think you could come in here and convince me that there's a moose back here, Kunal. Oh my gosh. I love butterfly tea. Oh my God. It's like an excited utterance. Oh my days. I mean, it did sound like there was one there. You're not wrong. It absolutely did. Oh my goodness, chat. Sorry, I'm taken. AV is the only one for me. Damn it. You're so. Why you gotta be so faithful to him? He's amazing. Sure. Also, I'm pretty sure I missed saying hello. Oh, hi, Snylin. Welcome in. It's so lovely to see you. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. Oh, but I do. I like the butterfly tea a lot. It actually tastes pretty good, but I love the whole color change. It's really, really pretty. It goes from it's actually a really pretty blue flower, right? The only downside is that he's British. I mean, he can't have it all, right, Kunal? I mean, 90% good. The fact he's British brings it down a little, but he's always right, so that must help quite a bit. You can only offer hugs and tea, any taker. Totally not his fault. It's not something he can help. You're absolutely correct. He was born with it. It was a disability he was born with. Oh my goodness. Kuna, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely day. Krim is bringing hugs and tea for everybody. Kunal is bringing a moose. Kunal said, let's bring the moose back into Hushed River Valley because it needs to be a moose in here. That is the decree. Yes. You're well, thanks. You're hunting for cars. Oh, that's right. Your car was totaled. Oh, Kunal, my car is already repaired. He had it in. He took it in on Thursday, and I picked it up on Friday. It's done already. I'm also British, so I'll shush. Hi, Chip. Welcome in. AV, Kunal was confessing his love to you. So, could be worse. I could be American. Aw, Kunal's just having a laugh, Krim.
I would drink just about anything right now.
Oh my days. You'll get to drink in a minute. We're going to eat some of this salty food first, sweetheart. Let's get some calories in your belly. Let's get you well fed up. British just means easy access to superior tea. Right? You are not wrong, see? Kunal coming in here. I do love British tea. You're not wrong. No! No, 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 no. Fine. I guess we're gonna go sleep in a cave. Damn it. No, 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 no. You weren't supposed to get that out here, honey. Damn granola bar. Different corners. I've heard about your wandering hands. Who's got wandering hands? Me and AV will just go stand in the corner. Oh, different corner. Yeah. Do they actually have tea farms in England? I have some amazing tea companies in England, I know that. Hey, welcome in, Mint. It's lovely to see you. Hope you're having a lovely day. Okay, since she's taking antibiotics, I think we can make it to... And we'll be able to make it there with a 10-hour sleep, but we're not going to get condition recovery. Chip, I hope you're doing well today. I think I said hi, but just in case, welcome in. And like you recently bought a bag of 11,000 tea bags. Wow. Our tea farms are in our old colonies. Ah, I love Twinings Tea and Harney and Sons. Those are two of my favorite British brands, to be fair. You're doing well? I'm glad to hear that. I'll tell you what, though, I have found some amazing loose leaf tea variations or varieties that I absolutely love that have been kind of my go-to lately. I am a huge tea lover, but I love a huge variety of teas. Like, I have a matcha bowl with a matcha whisk because I really do like matcha. Most people don't, but I love it. You use Yorkshire tea. I forgot if I shared that I was moving. You did, you did. How did it go? It's a local move. Oh, no, no, no. Sorry. Hold on. My chat moved way too fast there for a minute. Hey, CJ, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Okay. You're still a big move after 15 years. So much space, so quiet. You love your new internet. Mint, I'm so glad to hear that. Did you have to downsize? Like, did you find a lot of stuff you wanted to get rid of as you were moving? Hold up, you need to make tea now. All right, Chip, enjoy your tea. I do not put milk in my tea, no. I put a little bit of honey if I put anything, sometimes a splash of cream. But I am one of those interesting people who likes my coffee black and my tea bare. I don't like sugar in my tea. The only thing I'll ever put is honey in it if I put anything. No, it's not just an Indian thing, actually. It is a very British thing to have milk and honey or milk and tea or milk and raw sugar. From my understanding, I'm not British, and so. But the reason that you put milk in tea, and the reason why I sometimes will put a splash of milk in there or a splash of cream, I get really back and forth, is because apparently the milk helps prevent the tea from staining your teeth. So if you put milk and honey, it's actually better for your teeth because it helps break down what actually sticks to your teeth and stains your teeth. And it's the same with coffee as well. So that's why a splash of cream is actually a big thing, because it helps with keeping your teeth from staining too much from what are they called? Stanins? I think they're stanins that are in the tea and in the coffee that does that. So that's why they're a thing, to be fair, and why they started putting it in there. You're drinking Twinings right now. There's a local tea brand here that you regularly buy. I got it. I understood what you were saying. You're actually Southern. Yeah, Krim is, yeah, I think he had said before he was closer to London. So I'm so happy for you, Mint. Yeah, that autocorrect is such a pain in the backside. You got rid of some stuff, but not too much. You're upgrading from a 1-bedroom to a 3-bedroom .5. Oh, wow. Wow, Mint, that is quite an upgrade. Especially, I mean, after 15 years, dang. And exactly, moving is such a big job no matter what. Shameful. PG tips. I have had some PG tips, and I have to agree, it is pretty good. I liked it. You do milk and honey as well. Yorkshire sucks. Hello, Conman. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Corinne, you just drink sucky tea. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, Kunal, that's the reason people do the splash of cream. Yeah. I learned stuff about tea a lot, so... Speaking of tea, what game of that is this? We're playing TLD. Welcome in, CJ. Have you ever heard of this game? What's up? Tannins, that is what they're called. Thank you, Jen. I saw the word in my head. Yorkshire snobs. place or the tea? That's a good question. Which one sucks? You also have a box of Yorkshire tea, sticky toffee brew, which is very pungent in a good way or a bad way. Ah, TLD. That's why we're discussing tea right now. Next, you're going to tell me that you can drink tea in this game. Who's getting creamed? I mean, DJ can drink tea in this game, but Astrid is abstaining right now. She is on a no tea diet. Yeah, her teeth were looking a little wrecked, so she had to do something about that. So, yeah. I'm going to cream my PB. That's what we're going to do. That's what's getting creamed here today. Oh, it wasn't. Oh my God, CJ, I apologize. It wasn't you. I was like, CJ, what a comment. It was Conman. Okay, that totally tracks. Like your names are the exact same color and almost the exact same length on my. Look, they are. I was like, CJ, what the heck? Look, they're the same color and almost the exact same length. And so I was scanning chat. I'm so sorry. Conman. TLD all this time and you got TLD wrong. You did. You did. I do apologize for my words. I'm not entirely sure what I said that came weird or inappropriate, but apparently I need to pay more attention to my words. So I'm sure if I thought about it for a minute, I could figure it out. But thank you for the reminder. They are difficult. Okay, he's distracted. Keep going, Astrid. Let him be distracted. You got this. Go around the corner. Don't aggro the wolf. Good job. Kia, welcome in. You were going to type that words are hard, but with this crowd, they're even... I was going to say, okay, you know what? I'm just going to stop. Kia, welcome in. It's so lovely to see you. I hope you're having a lovely day. How's it going? Thank you for the biddy. You caught what I was just about to say and stopped saying, did you? Just, God. How's it going? You're actually being nice today. You're not being a gremlin. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're being nice today. That's always a pleasure. Have I ever had a London fog? Yes. Actually, I have a tin of London fog in my kitchen right now. From Harney and Sons. It was a birthday present. It was I think it was actually a birthday present from Sweet. I think London fog was one of the ones she got me. What is your favorite tea, Chep? I didn't realize you were a tea drinker. Actually, wait, that does track. Never mind. What is your favorite tea? Kind of forgot where you work and what the business is. The minute I stop and think about it, Chip, it makes sense that you would drink tea as well. Oh, it is very difficult to choose my favorite tea. My current favorite tea is like this apple empanada and this bourbon brew, but they're from a little tea shop down in New Mexico, so. Exactly, you have to make them all day. I know, that's why I was like, I didn't know you drink. Wait, no, that totally tracks. It totally tracks. So Astrid is a tea connoisseur. She's too snobby for cream and sugar, though. And I would have to say that rose hip is probably her favorite and the one that she uses the most because she's always hurting herself, so she needs the pain relief. I think she's a little bit addicted. Astrid's got a pill and tea problem. That's part of the reason that she is abstaining in this tournament right now from teas because she needs to break that habit. So, definitely a rose hip tea gal. There's nothing in my containers. Absolutely nothing. You mean for just an easy thing to make fast, you would definitely say Earl Grey. I do like English breakfast, and Irish breakfast is good as well. I have not used a single skill blades. Nope. Not a single one. We are on day 10. We summited without a bedroll, and we almost killed ourselves, Blade. Oh my God. We almost killed ourselves, and it was all our fault. We planned it out perfectly. We took enough water with us. We took enough resources. We knew what we needed to do because we didn't have a bedroll. We made improvised crampons, and then we found regular crampons at the summit, so that was pretty cool. We've been to Black Rock. We've already done Black Rock. We're probably going to retire here pretty soon because we've got like 10 liters of water on us without hitting Mystery Lake and Milton at this point. So it's really just stepping up on calendars that we're looking, calories that we're looking up, not calendars. But we almost killed ourselves in Timberwolf Mountain because we're an idiot, and we're not an idiot. We got distracted. We got caught up talking to chat. We had a plan. We forgot what we were doing, and we went down the wrong rope. We got down to 1% health, but we brought it back. So yeah, I have 0 skills. I am skillless. That's why we almost died. It was all for the content, apparently. I mean, obviously. Yeah, I will so be, at this point, I should be so able to do this 0 skills. I agree. All right, girl, you need sleep. What time of day is it? Perfect time to sleep anyway. So this is where we're at. We're day 11, so technically we've survived 10 days. We have spent 3 days in Pleasant Valley, 2 in Coastal, 2 in Timberwolf Mountain, 26 close encounters. But yeah, not a single skill have we used at all. Period. We're doing good. We looted when we did the summit. We did the torch trick where we had a torch at our feet and we were carrying a torch so we could stay warm. You've been playing through story today. You almost finished episode. I forgot you were dying, okay? I'm sorry. I was talking to my friends. Here, take a nap. Astra's gonna yell at me. She's like, girl, stop talking, feed me, and put me to bed. Like, the hell? I wanted to tell people how I almost killed you, Astrid. Is that so wrong? Drink this and go to bed. Jeez. Because she's got food poisoning. She accidentally got food poisoning from a granola bar when we were, oh, I don't know what, a few minutes into the Winding River or whatever. Yeah, Winding River. So that was her reminder to me that she's still sick. There. I gave her antibiotics. Like, she already had antibiotics, so I don't know why she was still mad at me. It's not like I totally ignored her needs, right? So anyway, now we're at 11 days, right? What was I saying before Astrid very, very violently got in on whatever was going on there? Anyway. So yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. We haven't looted here or Milton water-wise, and we're already sitting at almost 10 liters. So honestly, so here's what I'm thinking, CJ. I think by the time that I get into Milton and I loot Milton, I'll have enough water to hit 30 days without using any skills really easy. Question is calories consumed. To stay competitive, I want to have as much calories consumed as possible. So I'm not sure if there's enough calories between here and there to really bolster me on calories. So I'm trying to decide if I want to finish up in Milton or if I want to do something risky or cheeky, like going into Coastal Highway, setting up a snow shelter and Coastal out on one of the islands, right? And then going and getting fish off the shore every day. Cattails too. Cattails might be less risky if I just get as much cattails as I can. So yeah, it was a granola bar, right? It was a very subtle reminder, wasn't it? You probably want to sleep as little as possible to burn more calories. See, that's the problem that I'm butting into is I want to maximize calories burned. So I've been doing things like climbing ropes and stuff instead of goading to burn calories, right? So sleeping is not going to be the best thing to do. But then again, will I need to go to Broken Railroad for water then? Because at this rate, I wouldn't have to go to Broken Railroad, which I can go to Broken Railroad. It's not something I can't do. I really don't need to search that. I don't know why I am. There's actually a lot of stuff in here I don't need to search. I'm just hoping for little bits of food. So this is the quandary that I've been in and where I've been, that will come in handy, where I've been going back and forth as to how I want to play it since I'm almost out of the major areas now. And how doing it with no skill is not going to be a problem, but if I want to stay up on my calories consumed, how exactly do I want to approach that is what I've been kind of mulling over. Tools, I don't need you. Don't need you. Sleeping saves water, but I feel like the calories consumed is more important. Yeah, because of where I'm at. So it's a tough decision because if you run out of water, you're screwed. Exactly. And the food poisoning can give you 10-hour sleeps, but that's to conserve water, sure, but that doesn't really help with the calories consumed. I can have her, you know, running sprints and going up and down ropes all day long to consume calories, but I also need to make sure that I have enough calories on me as well. So it's a good balance. So it may not be a bad idea to go into Broken Railroad this time because I didn't go to Broken Railroad last time. I didn't have to. I had more than enough water to hit 30 days just going to the places that I've gone on this run thus far, and then Milton and Mystery Lake combined. So yeah, no, I agree. There is a lot to think about actually. And that's why I've been kind of going back and forth on how I want to do it. Up to this point, or up into getting to Milton, I've kind of had an idea and I've been taking my time, which is funny because I've been doing like 10-hour sleeps because I've been exhausting her and I've been keeping her pretty full because I've been trying to consume as many calories as I can. And that's why we've been taking ropes and we haven't been doing like, what's the word I'm talking about? Goats and stuff like that because I want to optimize the calories. But even going slow and trying to optimize calories, I don't guess I've done a great job of it because I'm only on day 10. But I think going through FM and going to Broken Railroad would definitely help with that. Maybe I'll just leave, you know, some water behind, and I don't know. This is why I've been contemplating how I want to end the run, and I haven't thoroughly decided yet because I do feel like going and sleeping half the time away and doing what I did last time is not going to help with the calories consumed, and that's going to be the biggest tiebreaker, honestly. There's like 500 cattails between those 3 regions alone. I mean, that is a lot of cattails. So I have efficient machine, so I require, oh man. You know what? I shouldn't have done efficient machine because that requires more calories. So if I hadn't have done efficient machine, she would have had to have more calories every day. Ooh, I didn't think about that until just now, damn it. I should have thought about that. That just means I have to work a little bit harder to burn stuff off, doesn't it? Ooh. Yeah. Sleeping saves water, but you feel like calories consumed is more important. It's a tough decision because if you run out of water, you're screwed. I did choose a feat to burn less calories. Damn it. Oh my gosh. See, I am my own worst enemy in life, in game, in like everything. Ugh. I make a plan and then I mess up my own plan. Do it every freaking time. This is what we're going to do. Well, maybe not. Jesus. Well, I have given myself a harder road to go down. Damn it. And this is all because I haven't done tells and I didn't have settled mine. Avi must be busy because he's weirdly quiet. Oh, he's just like typical bug. He's probably thinking, I just can't. He's at work, so he probably is busy. Otherwise, he'd be dropping like an emote smack in his head. But yeah, he's like, I can't. This is just typical bug. Like, yeah. God. Bless. The one thing you can't copy from me, and you. I know. I know. I busted. I totally busted. Ah, I know. Bug is love, bug is life. Yes, that's right. Who cares about plans? Exactly. Who cares about plans? There's nothing in the microwave. Well, that just means I'm gonna have to work Astrid extra hard, I guess. We did pick up our bedroll, right? Tell me we did do that. Okay, good. We need to fix our can opener, too. I'm just gonna have to make her do a lot of calisthenics, okay? Like, we're too encumbered to climb, so we're just gonna have to run everywhere. We're just gonna work out. Astrid just needs to work out. That's all there is to it. Keeping her encumbered should help, right? Right? We don't like plans because we like to pivot. Problem is, I told you what the problem is that I make a plan and then I kind of forget what the heck I'm doing and what my plan is. Buggy do, what buggy does. Plans never survive contact with the enemy. That's what it is. We get in here, we have a plan, we have an idea of what we want to do, and then things just happen and you got to pivot, you know? I mean, I don't make the rules, I have to live by them. Ah! Oh, age-old focus problem. I don't have a focus problem. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? Do you need tools to fix can openers? You can fix them just with scrap metal. You don't need a set of tools, right? Am I... Soda! Hello! Any more food in here? There's more tools. What is behind that? Oh, there's a sticky note on the side of the cabinets. Things just happen, like the picking the one feat that does not benefit you and impedes you. Like, I mean, listen, you know, Astrid, I told Astrid we were going to do something challenging, and she said, hold my beer. I can't help what Astrid chooses. Except it totally wasn't Astrid. It was totally me. Totally, totally me. That's the loveliness way. Or the other old saying is, take care of the alligator closest to the boat. You could have literally had any feet. Any feet.
That thing's usually over 4,000 right there. Get it, Phoenix! You actually got me. I'm not even gonna lie. Good job. I did add that jump scare in for a reason. You actually got me. Yeah, I got a cube over here. It should give us a decent amount of money.
Welcome in, Raiders. Cage Free Hammer, and thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. How are you doing? How was your stream? You were doing some TLD. What were you up to? I did. That's it. I opted for Super Elite mode because I wanted to play my own challenge and wanted to be the winner of my own challenge. Y'all think you're playing Elite mode? You've got nothing on me right now. I'm gonna waste some calories breaking this door down. Dun dun. Welcome in, Raiders. It's lovely to have you. Welcome to the loveliness. There's nothing in this. Oh, wait. We have to get out of build mode. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So for those who are audio only, I broke down the door in the dam. Both toilets on either side of this toilet were like 0.82, 0.86, right? Very low toilets, even for a business. I broke the door down and the toilet in the middle was 1.82 liters. And to think in the past I would have missed this toilet. Next run, you're going to see if there's a feat that makes it so that there's less water in the toilets. Bring it on. Bring it on, CJ. You're getting the BS smells wafted. Do you need some boots, AV? Would you like some boots? Would that help? Okay, fun fact. I almost walked away and forgot to take the water out of the toilet. It's a good thing I checked to make sure I picked it up. Welcome in, everybody. How are you doing? Oh my God, I can't. And of course, I would be over halfway into the run before I remember, oh no, I totally did this thing, right? I need this for another, torch. Can't find a command. Focus. Thank you. I got it. We're focusing. I got the toilet water. I got it. You're not judging, you swear. I'm not judging. You're judging. We're not judging, but somebody's judging. Maybe I'm judging. Nothing down there. Let's go upstairs and get the safe. Wait, the safe isn't upstairs. It's down there. I haven't gone into the room with the safe yet. We're coming up here to check a couple of the lockers. Yes, we are. Hello, Kurt. Welcome in. It's lovely to see you. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. We're focusing. Can you start saying that you've learned everything from CJ? I've never... Okay, look, I don't run around saying I've learned everything from AV, okay? I said I've learned a lot from you. I've learned a lot from CJ. I've learned a lot from Wands. I've learned a lot from PT. Okay, and I also love to say that just because I've learned it doesn't mean that I implement it well. In fact, I think I've said several times that implementation and going to plan are two of my biggest downfalls. I may know the knowledge, but that doesn't mean I implement it well, okay? Jeez Louise. Learned nothing. Well, you'd have to play TLD for me to learn from you, Cram. Very well, thank you. Listen, I very much own the implementation side, okay? I can learn information all I want, but if I don't implement it... Oh, look, another hacksaw. Who says you don't play it? I've never seen you play it. Nope. What was I saying? Anyway. It sucks having knowledge you don't know how to implement. Thing is that I do. I come in and I have plans and I'm like, we're going to implement this. And then, I don't know, everything just goes out the window, you know? Game happens, life happens. You know what I'm like. Because you've never seen me play it must mean I don't play. Gotcha. Well, I've never heard of you even playing it or referencing it, Krim. I did not know. Hey, Packer. Welcome in. How are you doing? What kind of disclaimer why are you so afraid of people thinking I learn anything from you? Good gravy. I never said you were my mentor. You're not the boss of me. Oh, you've never played it, but still, I shouldn't assume you've never played it. All right, whatever, Krim, whatever. I see what you're saying. Packer, what feeds would you have chosen? Don't tell Packer. I don't need him disappointed in me as well. One of them disappointed in me is enough. Oh, no. No, I meant a disclaimer that says what you're planning to do in stream likely won't happen. Packer, I chose Efficient Machine and Cold Fusion. Sorry, I said I'd stop, but I knew Packer would get a chuckle. Yeah, Packer will get a chuckle out of it. He really will. You're not wrong. Hey, Thor, welcome in. Lovely to see you. So, Packer, we were talking about how everything is going and how it's going to be no problem getting to 30 days. The question is that the tiebreaker is going to be calories consumed, right? And how I can maximize calorie consumption. So, efficient machine when the most calories consumes is the tiebreaker. Exactly. Exactly. Hi, Thor. Welcome in. It's lovely to see you. We were just discussing how I decided to make this even harder on myself than it had to be. It's a book. I feel like I should get a bonus for making it harder on myself. That's what I feel like. Thor, I feel like I should get, like, you know, some special points for playing on extra hard mode.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
That's what I feel like. I'm doing the third calorie, the third category, the one you didn't know existed yet, Thor. Thank you for this. And it took me 11 days into the run to realize, while I'm trying to think of in game exactly how I want to play it with what I've got and where I'm at. So yeah, only 3 calories. That's all I got. And it's such a back and forth because on one hand, I want to avoid food poisoning if I can, so that I'm consuming more calories, but I have to balance that with the water, right? So maybe a food poisoning strat is definitely not a great strat for end of days. Like it would be, Okay, well, we know this one is up high. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Thor, how's it going? How you been? Okay, it was somewhere right around here. There it is. The other one's around 25. This is not burning calories very efficiently. Speaking of the third calorie, we've got 11 votes in for MVP. Oh, wow, really? Clear leader already, Thor. That's pretty cool. Wait, I didn't know you could vote for MVP already. I thought it was kind of like at the end. Voting is up. Nice. I thought it was at the end. I didn't realize that that's all that was in there was money. Not even any syrup. That makes me a sad, sad girl. That was a very sad safe pool. Wow. On we go. Sen is leading with 3. Active with 2. And oh, really? Wow, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I had no idea that you could do it beforehand. I thought it was something you voted on at the end of the tournament. So you could actually go in there. That's pretty awesome. Oh, so it wasn't the worst feat to choose. Could have chosen fire starter on a no fire run. I mean, this is fair. This is fair, AV. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. I feel a little bit better now. I thought Sin had 4, or your vote doesn't count. AV and me are last with 0. Wait, can you only vote on people who have submitted runs? Is that what it is? Or do, like, people write in votes? Or how does that... I'm going to have to go and look at it. That would still have been a better choice. You're not wrong, CJ. Hush. Hush, CJ, hush. I think AV's saying he voted for you, Thor. This is one. This one you chose the anti-feed. Listen, listen. I wanted to make it harder, okay? You can vote on any streamer who played Jont. Any streamer at all. Okay. I'm gonna go check that out. I did not realize that that was up and that you can do that yet. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I didn't vote for Thor. He hasn't finished a run yet, and he's been doing it for 3 months. You voted for this guy called Blades CJ Blades? Wow, really? I wonder who... Well, we all know who the MVP in my life is. I don't have to vote. Come on. I'm going to vote for Packer, obviously. Obviously. You finished a 27-day run. Thank you very much. I want to finish this run soon. Roller. See,
I'm a wolf rider. Fear me.
Roller cast his vote.
Gotta get me. I'm riding on a wolf. Yeah. Exactly. Wolf rider. Where's my wolf gone, please?
Thank you so much for that, Roller, and we'll see you when you get back. I need to make another torch because we're getting kind of down to the nitty-gritty. We only have 2 cloths left. Let's put a sweater on. Ooh, it's worse than that sweater. Really? Really? Well, I guess we're going to be tearing that up as well, aren't we? How about our gloves? Yes, we're going to wear those and tear up the other pair. We'll do a little bit of this right now while we're sitting in here because the weather sounds kind of cold and, well, we're running out of torches, so we need to do it. You finished a 27-day run. Thank you very much. CJ, that's called nepotism, favoritism, nepotism, all of those tisms. How dare you vote for CJ? You finished in the shed in Broken Railroad. AV is the last alone now. It was your home away from home. Welcome back, Roller. I got a vote? No way. Who was going to vote for me? I'm not even playing on Elite, you elitists. Aw, that's so sweet. Need a new hat. 1.7, 1.6. All right, this one is going down. We're going to tear this one up right here. It was not AV. Yeah, no, AV's not going to vote for me. I don't have any illusions. Yeah. The guy might like me, but I'm not delusional enough to think that he would vote for me as his favorite player in this tournament. Yes, I'm a pro gamer. Can't you tell? I have pro gaming snowboarding skills. He's just logging for houses. I mean, there were some thick trees right there, okay? Well, it's true, and you're going to vote for whoever you want, and I want you to vote for whoever you want. And whoever you think is actually the best player. So, I know you better than that. Also, we should beat him up, Thor. Okay, I think the storm is stopping. There we go. Surely Roller's gonna vote for AV, right? Right? You feel called out. I'm not... Look, I'm just spitting facts. I'm not calling you out. I'm just telling the truth and spitting facts. Nothing to call out there, just the truth. If you can't handle the truth, then I don't know what to tell you. It's just the truth. The truth is the truth. So, you know. Where's Team Baba? Is Baba gonna do? But he's not doing the tournament. Yeah. Is he gonna do it at all? You said yet. Does that mean he's planning on it? Gonna drop. I haven't voted yet either. I don't know. Let's just drop those 2 there. All right, now let's make a couple of torches before we go. Maybe you could persuade him. Yeah. He's got, what is it, right at 2 weeks left, Thor? Right? Right at 2 weeks. Yeah. 15th of May. Yeah. He was in the dumps about not finishing the others properly. No, we were just talking about consume the perfectly deathly yet healthy the farmer's dog food cans. It's totally yummy and will totally give me food poisoning. I'm well aware of that and sure it will. So when I was thinking about calories consumed, right? Okay, so we can go back to this one now. We can use this. Why did it not use? Come on, there we go. I forgot where I was going with that statement. Taking the water damage isn't going to bother me, and we can stretch the water out just fine. I don't think we're going to have a problem running out of water, because we'll gain it back as we sleep. We just want to get as many calories consumed as we possibly can. Like the good furry then silence run he had. He threw it away trying to take on a cougar. So I can see he's concerned about that. Aw, thank you for the follow. As long as our health is decent, we'll take some food poisoning. Welcome to the loveliness. Thank you for the follow. It's lovely to have you here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Totally wouldn't give you the runs in Black Frost with how quickly all those canned foods go bad within a matter of short weeks, right? They go bad so quickly. Come on, you can get over it. There we go. This run has been a comedy of errors. We chose the wrong feat. We almost killed ourselves. I'll be surprised if we make it out alive. Well, we will make it out alive, but if we make it there. All right, let's think for a minute. We're thirsty. We're encumbered. We're not going to be able... Oh, you know what, though? We totally can leave a whole bunch of stuff here and go up and down that rope after a sleep in the morning, probably. And that'll waste like half a day anyway doing that. So that's not a big deal. So let's get some of this stuff out of our system as well. Oh, wait, you know what? I don't want to drop it at this one. Let's drop it in the other one. Gotta be right back. You're on the phone? Alrighty, alrighty. I really hope in the sequel we get a bounty on new food items. It only makes sense since we're, you know, going to explore towns and cities. I believe so. I mean, it's gonna be... Hopefully, there'll be quite a few things that are a lot different, right? So if we've got new food items, new places to discover, new ways of doing things, right? You're really skeptical with multiplayer. You're not going to touch that mode, honestly. I guess all we can really do is wait and see what happens when it comes out, right? You bet new food items, but you bet classic brands will return. It just wouldn't be TLD without some of the classic brands, right? Plus, it's not on the island. It's set on the mainland, I think, from what I understood. That meaning they'll probably have other foods that maybe never got shipped or delivered to the island. So you would have different things that you're able to utilize that way, right? That maybe you've never been able to utilize before. And that's just my thoughts. I don't know because I'm not part of the people making it, but that would make logical sense to me. Yeah, we'll go ahead and leave you there too. Here we go. All right, you're good. Let's check and see. Oh, look at that. Another can of peaches to go with our peaches over here. Sweetness. Can we put it right in front? There we go. Beautiful. You will mostly play alone because of streaming, but I bet playing with friends will be really fun. I can actually see, I think it would be fun for some of us. You know what? I do understand that completely, CJ, and I do think it will be fun to play with friends. I also think it would be fun for some streamers to get together and collab and play multiplayer and see like how their streaming, like how their play styles go together. And it might even be a lot of fun, to be fair, to mix some skill levels, you know. like get maybe a stalker and a loper player together and see if they can get that to work out, you know, and do some things like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. So to be fair. All right, let's drop that. We're going to leave that. We're going to get well underweight here. So we'll leave that there. What else can we drop? Oh, you know what else I wanted to do? I wanted to fix my can opener. Let's repair it. That does, yeah, because AV's done it, so it doesn't add any skills. Okay. Your only concern is how different the mechanics will be to allow for it all to work properly in multiplayer, which is why I think the gameplay will be very different, even solo. Yeah, because we were talking about that. We were talking about the mechanics and the way that it works. Wow, it is so low, so we're going to repair it again. The way that it works with, did it just like fell? Passing time. I know that that was a concern that came up, was how does it work with passing time? And, you know, if you're ready to move on, and will this person be as well? And the different things that come with that. All of those concerns that go into it. We're going to drop you. See, anything else, we can drop you as well so you're not on us. We're going to be totally fine once we sleep, I think, but if there's no point in carrying some things, we can go ahead and drop them. I don't think we really need these painkillers, to be fair. Yeah, transfer all. We're definitely not going to need those. I haven't seen anything I can use that on anyway. Go. We'll keep those on us in case we need them. Yeah, I think we're good, and we're not carrying any of this stuff we don't need. We only have a stick on us, though. We're going to need a few more. Go ahead and eat. What time of day is it? Ugh, I hate to waste a good time of day. We are tired, though, so let's sleep a little bit. Because to go down... You know what? We're going to be fine. See, what are we carrying that's so heavy? We certainly don't need the can. Drop. From the Steam page, since they take things very literally, experience the quiet apocalypse of survivors in the northern industrial city of Hermont and its vast environs. Survive as a lone wanderer in this frozen wasteland of city, town, forest, and farm, or huddled together as a group of survivors in whatever shelter you can make for yourselves. My only concern is how different the mechanics will be to allow it to all work properly in multiplayer, which is why I think the gameplay will be very different, even solo. Yeah. So they're describing towns and cities separately. I think that's going to be really kind of cool to go and, you know, look through other places as well. Time is going to be so different. Hopefully it'll be great in its own way. We are still going to get updated for TLD1, so I'm happy either way. Lasai does AV. It's not going to be anything like how TLD plays. Well, I think we've figured that and we're all right with it, right? You just got the deja vu. I think we had this conversation. We did, CJ, but that's okay. I don't mind discussing it again. I'm treating it as its own thing, and we still have TLD1 to enjoy. No point expecting something similar. Exactly. It's a whole new game, and I think that as long as we remember that, unfortunately, there will be a lot of people who don't, but as long as we remember that it's not the same thing, I think it'll be fine. I love how they try to describe Black Frost as the first game ever built ground up as a survival RPG. Maybe for them? Maybe they mean mostly for them. It's going to basically be angst. Hey, I like angst. It might still capture the vibe and the atmosphere with similar music and art style. So it'll kind of like be other things we've played, you know, like in the universe of... And that's really how you want it, right? I mean, to be fair, we don't really want this game. We want in the universe of this game, right? And then on the island, you may be the only one, but in the cities and towns, you can meet somebody. We are totally playing around here and doing art. And we're going to fix this chair because it's annoying me. There, better. Here, you can sit up here by the dead plant where you belong. Anything else that I can just I'm going to take the bedroll with me. I'm going to need it. We're not going to need the pry bar, so we can leave it here too. We're not going to need that going down into the ravine. Okay, what else? We don't have a lot of sticks on us, so that's not... You know what? I guess we'll leave some more water. We're not going far, so don't worry, Astrid. We're just going into the ravine and back. We're not going into Bleak Inlet. Don't worry your pretty little head. You'll be fine. There. How is that for weight? Okay. I think we're looking good. We're looking really good on weight, actually. So no point in stressing about it. All right, let's drink some water so that we're not taking water damage. You just think that so many are going to be disappointed. I think that they won't have the appropriate expectations. I think that that's really what the whole point is that a lot of people aren't going into Black Frost with the appropriate expectations. It's not TLD 2. It's a whole new game in the TLD universe. And I think if people remember that and go into it with that understanding, it'll be a lot better. You put it best with the universe of, like, we've got an animated series, we'd still be happy. Personally, I'd prefer a sequel closer to the original, but that's fine. Yeah, like a continuation of what's happening. Fair enough. Like, if we could get off the island, what would we find? Wouldn't that be amazing if you had a sequel where you can get off the island somehow, like you fix up an old boat or, you know, you pop out and boom, then you've got a continuation. But yeah, that's exactly what you're talking about. I get it. I get it, AV. I get what you're saying. You'll be throwing all your money at them the instant they allow it. Everyone's got low expectations. Excuse me, I apologize. TLD 2 would be pointless unless it's more story. True. Well, I think a lot of people are like, can we not have more locations to discover? Can we have not more places that we want to go? You know, it would have a 15-year timeline. It would take forever for us to get those out, wouldn't it? So, yeah. You seriously hope they forget about TLD 1 and go to a different direction entirely. This game is like a worn-out pair of shoes. I don't know that they're trying. I don't know if they're trying to repair it. And honestly, I don't know that this game is like a worn-out pair of shoes. Obviously, you just buy the next DLC anyway, to be fair. You're fine with similar mechanics, but improved and in some cases completely reworked. Again, you can't make everybody happy, right? You just can't. So, I get it. I get that. So what's the game plan here? What's the thought? We're going to check over here for the rope. Oh, hell nah. If they stop work on TLD, you'll scream. Exactly. Yeah, so I don't think it's like a worn out pair of shoes. I think that a lot of people, I think in some ways it's different from the way that it originally was. And some players enjoy that and some don't. I don't think it's ruined. I think that you can choose what you want to play and what you don't. Like, I don't do much of the new food. I mainly stick with the old food, you know. I don't like playing with the cougar, but that's my decision. I haven't played with the trader yet, but again, my decision. But it's there if I want to. And there are so many people who have found a lot of value in it. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to play the tells. I'm definitely set on finishing the tells now. And then I'll go through and I'll do episode 5. And then, you know, if I want to play with the trader, I can. But I think there's still a lot to this base game that keeps people coming back. Yeah, exactly. I don't think it needs anything less or more maps. I am in agreement with that as well. I also would like to see more maps, more places to explore and go. Ooh, 100% pry bar. Hell yeah, my other one is on like 17%, so that's coming with me. Beef jerky for the win. You've always just want more, to be honest. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I think we all feel, at least me and AV and Packer and CJ feel we like the game. We just want more places to explore, more things to discover, more. You actually prefer more mechanics, items, animals to new maps. Really? You haven't done much with the trader though yet, have you, CJ? Have you actually used the trader and done that yet? Exactly. Code your own stuff, bro. What you talking about? If you want it, CJ, do it. Why are we carrying a torch? We don't need it. We're just in here to loot anyway. You used him somewhat on your 500-day run, and you like the trader, but you didn't get the quests. Gotcha. I haven't used the trader yet. Some people love him, and some people hate him, but I don't know. The beauty for me in TLD is its simplicity. All the extra waff just dilutes the game, and it becomes so much about resource management. And I think there is resource management in TLD, but I think one of the most beautiful things about it is that resource management is not the center of TLD or the heart of TLD, and I think that makes a huge difference. That's the run you played each time a new towel came out. Oh, gotcha. So the trader came out and toward the back end of that run. I see. If the new custom overhaul is good, we may be able to strip it down as much as we like. So you're thinking, so CJ, you're going to reset all of your achievements. You're going to speed run to get all of the achievements back. After that, do you think you'll do something like playing more with the trader, starting a new run? I mean, I know that that's definitely in the future, but I don't know if you had other ideas of things that you were hoping and wanting to do with the game. I don't know that there's any cattails down that way, to be fair, and I don't care to go. We'll just go right over here and go to the cave. Birch bark is useless. I love birch bark through here, but it's useless. Stop running. We're going to go down the rope, and that's going to tire you out plenty. And it'll consume calories too, won't it? I wish anything that tired you out consumed calories. Like if you got food poisoning that automatically made you consume more calories, that would be really cool. I'd like 0 XP for skills. That would make long runs more interesting and actually difficult. So you can self-impose that, right? As a custom, as a custom option. Ooh, okay. I mean, you could self-impose it, but it would be easier if it was just a custom option. In card survival, there are tons of positive and negative perks you can choose from, and you can choose as many as you want. So you can tweak it how you like it or just ramp up for the challenge. You'd love to see something like that. Wouldn't it be cool if you could go in and you could tweak what, well, no, you'd still make fires, etc., just not raise the skills. Okay, so you'd still like to go in and tweak it to not raise the skills. Or choose which skills do get added to or not, I think is kind of what CJ is going at. That would be really cool if you could tweak that. Because if you don't gain any skills in the fire starter, then you don't get more of an advantage once you hit like Firestarter 3 or Firestarter 5. You can still light the fires, but your chance of failure and the other perks don't, your chance of failure is the same and your other perks don't kick in. That would make it harder, but you'd still have the ability to start a fire. Yeah, I like that too. That's a good shout. It would be cool if we could tweak which ones raised XP and which ones didn't, or which ones you had access to or not. That would be cool. Yeah, we're not encumbered, so down the rope we go. We can always stem up the rope if we need to. That's the only reason I'm going down here, as tired as I am. So. Rope climbing is a great way to consume calories. Maybe I should Retire at the farmhouse and just go up and down the rope every day. Day 500 out of 100, cooking one, get your own food each place, not just eat the ruined bear that's been outside for 30 days from your last visit, right? I doubt it will ever happen, but if we can super fine tune it, it'll be awesome. Maybe I want fire to level, but not cooking or mending. Maybe I want clothing to loot in the world, or all indoor locations and accessible. That's very unlikely, but a guy can dream. It would be really cool if you could put those in the custom mode instead of self-imposing, because, well, that's a lot to keep track of too, but now you're a tired girl. That's all right. We can sleep as much as we can outside. That'll help with cabin fever, staving it off. And then if we need to stim up the rope because the weather gets bad, it's really not a big deal because we have a stem. Well, we have 2 stems on us anyway, so I'm not fussed. We have a bedroll. We have a bed. Does the bedroll give more of a warmth bonus than the bed does? I'll have to check once I get in there. They did it on misery, but ruined it with the other afflictions. Well, you can still get cooking 5, but no more crazy benefit of eating 500 dairy moldy moose meat. Yeah, I've never quite understood the mechanic that allowed that, except maybe they were considering the fact that it does degrade in the world. But if you're playing on a mode that animals regen, there's no reason that you should be able to eat really old meat that's gone moldy or expired and gone off when you can just kill another animal, right? So that I didn't quite understand, but I mean, I guess it's good if you're playing, you know, something like Dead Man, but again, you're not going to have a 500-day run on Dead Man, right? There's only so much meat in the world. You actually love getting cooking 5 on your chill runs, but it's definitely OP. At that point, you can pretty much eat anything you want. You don't even have to cook it. Because you can eat raw meat at that point, right? If I remember correctly. It's been a while. But I'm pretty sure you can. It also would give us more of a reason to cure meat. True. I mean, because that is something that I've wondered about. What is the purpose of curing meat if once you hit a certain level, you can just eat it uncured? Why would you go through the bother and the hassle of curing it if it doesn't actually provide any benefit over what you've already achieved on your cooking skills? Raw is still a no-go. You will get food poisoning or parasites, but decay doesn't mean anything. See, it's been a while since I've done it. Okay. So raw, no matter what, will be a no-go. Cured is still super lightweight, and the no stink would be the benefit, because then you can actually carry it with you. Gotcha. Otherwise, I just leave it, you know. Alright, let's go inside the cave, get some sleep so we can go up the mountain again. If we can do it without a stem, that would be super cool. There's a hammer in the cave that we're not going to carry with us because there's no point, because it's very heavy. Okay. Bed gives a +2. What does my bedroll give right now? Bedroll gives a +3.7. Sorry, bed. Actually, bed will work for now, and then we'll use the bedroll. That way we're not using it too terribly much. Let's give you a couple of hours sleep, just because you're cold. It feels like 12 in here. We could probably do a cheeky 3. Ooh, can we do a cheeky 4 hours sleep, maybe? Ooh. Okay, we don't wanna push our luck, but oops, wrong button. You think they cooked with the base stuff? Being able to tidy up, rearrange, frame photos, collect stuff from the world is a huge win for long cozy runs. I think you're right. I haven't done a long cozy run yet. But no, that's true, because then you can actually have a base that you're set out of. You can set it up the way that you want and actually feel like you're on a long survival, right? With the shorter runs and like the runs where you're doing the speed runs and stuff of that nature, you're not really settling in and making something your own. But if you're doing a 500 day, 1,000 day run, you're actually settling in and you can kind of make the place your own. I also do love the fact that you can customize, you can fix places like, excuse me, Mountaineers. So you can fix Mountaineers hut now, and I think that's really, really cool. And I know a lot of people like that. We're not going to get food poisoning down here. If we were going to do that, we should have done that initially, but I wouldn't want to do it in a cave because I'd be too worried about it getting too cold back here, to be fair. We're looking good. We'll get another hour in this bed before we have to use our bedroll. I really do like the base customization, especially the fact that I can clean up the mess. That's something that I love doing, is cleaning up the mess and cleaning up the trash and picking up the chairs. I know it's a silly little thing, but they always annoy me that they're like broken or the chairs are overturned and I want to pick them up.
Pick up these feathers. Oh, no, 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 no. This is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Oh, this is bad. Let me think. Let me think. Drink a coffee.
He glitched on that rock. Oh my gosh.
Why is it not running away? I have a sprain, right? There we go. Run away.
Oh my goodness gracious. Bash, welcome in. Bashy, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders, to the loveliness. Bash, how is your run? You restarted a new run. I was lurking earlier while playing Icarus. I know that you restarted a run. How is it going? How is your stream? I know that I'm mentioning card survival, but in that game you get reduced stress levels and increased happiness for having your base decorated. Don't mind you mentioning it all. Go ahead. Go ahead. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome to the loveliness. We are doing the jont tourney as well. I know that's what Bash has been working on. Bash is on Elite. I'm just doing it on the regular one. We are sitting at day 11 and we have used no skills at this point in time. And we are in the ravine. We just came down here to get the stem and enjoy a little bit of time, but I think it's a good time for us to probably, did I pick up my bedroll? Okay, good. It's a good time for us to get out of here and head someplace warmer, as it is getting rather chilly, even too chilly for my bedroll. We've had plenty of sleep though, so we're going to be able to go up that. I think we're going to get up the rope pretty decently, so let's go ahead and head out. How are you doing today, raiders? If you need after stream care, Bash, please don't hesitate to say so. You're well aware of your card survival addiction and your wish to turn every game into that. You just love ultimate customization, CJ. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. You were stuck in restart hell. No. You got sort of a run going, but you were down a liter of toilet water in CH already, so not feeling it that much. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the variations can be crazy. We were in the dam earlier, and both toilets on the side, and I believe dam is considered industrial, right? And both of the toilets on the side, one was like 1.86, the other was like 1.84 or something. No, they were 0.86 and 0.84, so they were under a liter, right? And then we broke down the door for the third stall, and that one was 1.84. I was like, are you kidding me? The water RNG is absolutely crazy. I'm glad you've got one off the ground, hopefully, and hopefully it won't take you too long to get one off and running. Frickin' piss water. I mean, I know being on just the regular Loper level, I don't have to worry about it near as much, but yeah, it's absolutely the RNG, and the swings from normal are absolutely crazy. The industrials are where it matters the most, so maybe it will turn around. You keep track, improved in PV to like 0.0 or 0.7 below average. It's not impossible to come back, but feels bad to be to be below average so early. Yeah, I think that would be a concern. Question would be is how do you know that the whole run's going to be below average early on unless you're hitting some of the places that have more of the... Did I turn the wrong direction out of the cave? No, I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay, good. So early on to know, not impossible to come back from. It's a shame there's so few toilets. If there was like 100, it would probably average out enough. But that's the thing is you want to hit some of the regions that have the least amount of toilets early because of cold, cougar, you know, yada, yada, yada. But honestly, how do you know when that RNG is just really bad, right? That's a good thing to think of. Excited to see you join, Bash. I hope everything goes well for you. And excited to see the things that you find from it. Look, that worked out perfectly. We burnt a ton of calories going into the ravine. Wasted a little bit of time. Good calorie utilization. We need lots of calorie utilization since we handicapped it ourselves. Oh, well. You live, you learn. You are a cold girl. We're going to run out of here and use as many calories as we can, darling. Yeah, it does feel quite RNG heavy, but fun enough. It is a very fun challenge. Even just on normal loper, excuse me, I've really been enjoying it. The funny thing about it is that when we all started, we were like, ooh, it's not really going to be that RNG heavy, right? It might be RNG heavy on the foods that we get that don't dehydrate us, right? To see how long you can last or who can last the longest. And then we came to realize, oh yeah, this is very RNG toilet heavy. Taking the gamble on those longer walks can be kind of scary. Well, especially with the no health regen, right? And how cold it is. I think there were a couple people who really suffered in, what's it called? I want to say Sunderland Pass, but that's not what it's called. Keeper's Pass when you're coming back out of Black Rock, because it is such a long, uncovered area. Should I stay or should I go is such a big question now. Bash wishes for an additional 970 toilets. How many toilets would you need in the world to survive a 500-day run? That is the question. Welcome in, test person. It's lovely to have you. Hope you're having a lovely day. My biggest question I've come to realize isn't how many toilets and how much water to hit 30 days. I think even on the low end RNG, it's not a problem to hit 30 days. Question is calories consumed. That is the question. Something that I realized this run, not my first run. But that's okay. First run was simply, I haven't played TLD in 7 months. Can I do it without using any skills right off the bat? At least Will and Astrid don't need to use a toilet, right? Although, yeah, I have to wonder about who has used the toilets, right? That is the question. Perfect. We're back home. Looky there. We're back home. How about that? What have you got in your inventory? You've got some very sketchy dog food. Very, very sketchy dog food, my darling. Well, let's just get it over with. That was a very successful trip to the ravine. Oh, that's my girl, Astrid. I enjoyed that. Not getting dog food is always a pleasure. I mean, not getting food poisoning. All right, good job. I'm good. Let's drop both of those. And I did want to see if I can repair this again. Come on. It failed. Okay, we're going to try again. Astrid cannot repair this can opener for the life of her. Oh my goodness. I mean, that would just give us a few more fluids to drink if they did. A couple of Aqua Pure tablets and we're all good to go, right? You got a potty? It's fine. We've got Aqua Pure tablets. We've got you covered. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, Astrid, let's lay down and get a little bit of rest because it's a bit cold outside right now. And let's think about, I want to go down the river because I want to pick cattails, so that's the direction that we're gonna go. Anything else that I can take care of while we're here. We're gonna be picking up some stuff before we leave. Oh wait, can I break this down? I think I can break down my 13% pry bar, can't I? I do believe I can. Yes, I can harvest it. And then she can fail at repairing her can opener 2 more times. All right, Astrid, are you ready? Come on, Astrid. Everybody's rooting for you. Don't fail. Don't fail. She didn't fail. Okay. Let's give her some water. Drink a little bit, darling. And let's try that one more time. Come on, Astrid. She failed again. Hey, she got it one time, though. It's now at 68%, which is much better condition than it was in previously. So we're just going to let that be, and we're not going to complain about that at all. How are we doing on cloth? I don't think we have very much. We don't have any cloth at all. We're completely out, which means we're going to harvest these guys. We're just waiting for it to get warmer outside. At least this burns more calories, I think, than sleeping. So there's that. All right, and then let's harvest and we don't have a sewing kit on us, so we can't accidentally repair anything. That's another positive at the moment. We'll wear you. We'll go ahead and tear you down. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Pick you guys up. All of our beautiful water.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You can and you will. We have some decent peaches. Maybe we'll eat a little bit of peaches before we go. Yeah, we've got a lot of decent peaches. Look at you. Go ahead and eat that one. We have 12 liters of water on us currently, and we have not hit Mountain Town yet. Good job. Okay. Let's drop that as well. Okay. I think we're good to go. Let's see what the weather's like. Our health looks pretty decent, so I don't think we really need to worry about any recovery. Ooh, it's froggy out. Ooh, but it is still pretty cold. Hey, Ravi, welcome in. It's lovely to see you. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Do we have any wet clothes on us? No, we don't. Ooh, I really don't want to do that. Okay. Let's just go ahead and take advantage of the fog. I think it'll start warming up soon. We're almost to midday, and we're only 2 arrows down, so that's not terrible. We'll be able to grab some cattails as we go. You know what? I can't see very well because of the fog, so we're just going to light you. We'll be able to get to go where we're going as long as we don't run into the bear. The bear. Fog is our friend, though, right? You should change that before more people shout you out. You're playing... Oh. Robbie. Hasn't it been that game for a while? A game about life. It's a game about giant chickens attacking the city. That's what you need to come up every time. Okay, we're down to just 1 arrow. Oops, we don't need those. I was laughing. Apologies. Does the moose still spawn over there? You know what? We'll just go this way. Surely there's not any cattails up there that'll really entice me to it. Tootling along. Oh, we're encumbered, and therefore... See? Listen. We need to walk around. You're a... Okay, we need to walk around encumbered because it makes us burn more calories. So I need to just be a pack rat is what I'm seeing at the moment. Is if we travel too light, we won't burn as many calories. Oh my gosh, you guys. Run to the cattails. Do. Does tap sprinting use more calories than normal sprinting? Doesn't really seem to make it go from 2 to 3. I'm gonna run over here. This is such exciting content. We're picking cattails, y'all. Can you ever get 3, aside from going down ropes, can you ever really get 3 arrows down on calories consumed? Even sprinting doesn't really seem to do it. Maybe you actually have to get some traction up. You watched Juan's walk from Timberwolf Mountain to Quonset yesterday with 55 Ks. It was painful. Crafting uses double calorie consumption. So it's a good thing that I dropped my tools and I take longer to craft torches because I expend more calories taking longer to craft my torches than normal. So that's good to know. I did craft my crampons, fixing my can openers even though she fails. Walking is usually only 1 down arrow, right? Unless you're encumbered. If you're encumbered, then it's 2, right? I think it's typically just 1, but maybe it's not. So maybe sprinting doesn't really use up more calories? Confused. I mean, I'm not confused. I'm encumbered, so... Could be one way or the other. You are getting quite tired, my dear. Freezing burns more calories too, so I should just let her be cold every day. Yeah, and believe crafting and breaking down stuff like the crates. Ooh, I know. We're going to break down stuff now. We're going to break stuff down. We're going to craft things that don't give us XP. We're just going to do all the things to burn calories, Astra. Do you hear me? You're going to be gorging yourself. Breaking down, you knew, but you never realized. I never realized about crafting either. I do like the breaking down. There's plenty of stuff to break down. We should just saw shelves and craft hooks forever. So crafting hooks doesn't add to XP either, does it? So you could break stuff. I broke down my saw though, darn it. Darn, maybe I'll find another hacksaw. If I find another hacksaw, because I thought, do I really have any use for a hacksaw anymore now that I've summited? So I broke down my hacksaw and used it to fail at fixing my can opener. It was not the best utilization, I have to admit. Open a hat and glove shop. That's right. I get a sewing kit and I can just start making hats and gloves and throwing them on the ground. This isn't good enough. Dang it. Toss it on the ground like a boss. And I threw it on the ground. Actually, I don't think there's anything really in the cave I need. Cattails are life for me. Maybe there's something better you haven't considered. The good thing about the hooks is you don't need any kind of tool for the crafting. Yeah, you don't get any XP for making the hat and gloves, but the problem with having the problem that I found last run with having a sewing kit on you is that you can do an accidental repair instead of breakdown on clothes. And if that repair is successful and it doesn't fail, then you use the skill and that's just poo, you know. All the tinder. Tinder, oh, tinder is a great shout as well. There's a lot of materials around that you could make tinder. And it's a good time passer, right? So you're burning more calories passing time doing that than you're burning calories just passing time. Oh, those are good shouts. We're just walking now. Tearing down for cloth works out well. I wonder if they use more, so they use double calories. Ugh, I don't want to wear you out. I mean, I do, but could always do teas too, but stick easier and more plenty. Oh, yeah, tearing them down, tearing the teas down, like prepping them and preparing them. That's crafting, but you're not actually making the teas. That's fair. And sticks are more plentiful and you can find them everywhere, so you can just pick up a bunch of sticks and turn them into tinder to pass time and burn calories. Ooh, that's a great shout. Can you do that when you're in a snow shelter? I think you can do that. You can craft stuff like that when you're in a snow shelter. So you can sit in the snow shelter and make a bunch of tinder, and then you'd have to drop it once you're out of the snow shelter. I think hooks are best if you have shelves nearby because those shelves are hours of calories burned as you're taking them down. But sticks you can do anywhere. Well, we're almost to camp office. If there's a hacksaw there, we can always break down. No, there wouldn't be a hacksaw there because I left a hacksaw in the dam, didn't I? I did. I left a hacksaw in the dam. So, dang, we could have done that if I had, well, darn. If I still had the hacksaw with me, we could have tested that out and played around with that at camp office. Well, yeah, because you're doing double whammy. You have to break stuff down in order to do it. There's not really much you can do with reclaimed wood, is there? Walking around Milton, smashing everything with the hammer and hacksaw sounds really fun. It actually does. You're not wrong. Now I'm really hoping I find another hacksaw because I don't want to walk. I guess I could walk back to the dam and get the hacksaw if I really, really wanted to. It would burn some more calories. Rage room all the houses. Exactly. Or I guess by hand is better if the stuff allows it because it takes longer. But I think for like the crates, you can't do that by hand, can you? I think for the crates, don't you have to have like the hammer? Or can't? Okay. I say this as someone who's not tried to break them down by hand in forever. It's always been with the hammer. We almost got to cold damage, but the arrow is going up, and we're not taking cold damage yet. We're almost tired, though. So tired. Astrid's a tired, tired girl. Crates can be done by hand. It's just certain furniture that you need the tools for. That's right, because you can break chairs down, but you can't break benches or tables down, I don't think. And limbs, of course. You can't do limbs without that as well. Oh, my aunt's calling. I'll just have to call her back. Yeah, because limbs you have to have the hacksaw for. So there's a lot of stuff that you can actually... Oh, wait, you can break a bunch of stuff down in customize mode too. Does that count for calories, I wonder? Maybe best calorie burn is chopping limbs while freezing to death. Well, my health looks great today. I'm at 105, so we've got our hacksaw, and we're going to go outside first thing in the morning when it's cold, and we're going to hack up some tree limbs until we have to go inside because our condition is tanking, but we're burning tons and tons of calories. Actually, doesn't sound... Sounds like something that you can miscalculate, unfortunately, if you fly just a little too close. The best part is we don't even need the wood, right? Less calories to destroy stuff, not sure about harvesting and what can be harvested. Well, you don't get anything from it, so I broke down. It took me 45 minutes to break down that bathroom door, but of course you don't get anything from it. So I don't know if it gives any other advantage. We'll try and stick more with the stuff that we don't have to go into customization mode to do. What we can do, so we could pull a trooper. Trooper got mad at, or got frustrated at Astrid and her constant need for hydration. And so at the very end of his run, he lit a fire and he made like 300, 400 liters of water. So we're just going to be like, you can't start a fire and you want a fire. So we're going to get you all this firewood. Some stuff you can do in either, and that's where it would matter. Oh, I see. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, Evie, I see what you're saying. We could spend our time chopping limbs and building furniture. But we would need the woodworking tools. And the woodworking tools, we would have to build the furniture. So for that, we would have to go to Ash Canyon. Or, wait. Is there furniture or woodworking tools in Broken Railroad? Because I know that there's one in the Far Territories, and there's one in Ash Canyon, and the third one might be in Broken Railroad. I'm not positive. We didn't start the fire. It's always burning since the world's been turning. This is the we don't care if Astrid gets hungry. This is the we don't care if Astrid gets cold, tired, or thirsty, but she sure as hell is never getting hungry challenge. That's what this is. The third is you can't remember. I feel like there were 3. I'm pretty positive that there were 3. You're really, really tired. I was really, really on the fence about whether I should go and loot. But let's pick cattails and get to the office first because she is really, really tired. We can always come out here and loot when it's cold. Dash around while we're cold, burning calories, you know. Bleak Cannery? Oh, it might be Bleak. It might be Ash, Bleak, and Far Territories. That could be correct. We were talking about it the other day. I've never actually looked for them. Grimmy was in here talking about it because she is making furniture with them. And you might be correct. It might be the cannery. I'm not entirely sure where they are in Ash Canyon, but I know that they're in Ash Canyon. Hi, sweetheart. You are getting hungry, darling. But you're not starving. Go. Go play. Yeah, it is. You just checked. So that's the plan then. We open Fluffy's furniture store. but I don't want to go to Bleak. I don't want to go to Eek. I don't want to go to Eek Inlet. I don't want to play with Fluffy. Fluffy doesn't play fair. Imagine that becoming the meta strat. The meta strat is going to Bleak Inlet and opening a furniture store. Yes. Actually, there is so much stuff that you could break up in Bleak Inlet. Think about it. If you could get nice clothes, right? Get the other stuff out of the way. Get to Bleak Inlet by like early days, early teens, right? Set up in the cannery. Start breaking down all of the boxes outside, right? Break down all of the boxes outside and start building something. There is so much stuff there to break down and get through that, you know. It is definitely better than a lemonade stand. You are not wrong. You wonder if you can make Fluffy a chair cage. You know what? I would put Fluffy in a cage and let Fluffy live in a cage. I don't know that I could live in the cannery with Fluffy. That's the problem. It would really suck to get a run off the ground, have everything going well, get to the cannery, and Fluffy is there, and you're like, son of a biscuit eater, this plan is not going to work. We cannot cohabitate together. Pet Fluffy, I got to do that on a long file. Because Fluffy's not always in the cannery, right? But I mean, you can't really cohabitate with Fluffy. You wonder if it always spawns in the same spot. You bet it's doable. You can't customize in the cannery. But you can customize in the safe room, right? Like in the room that you have to go into during the Aurora where Fluffy's at. Can't you customize in there? I thought you could. You can't customize outside the cannery in the outside area, but you can't customize interior. All right, well, no furniture shop then. So that goes that plan. That's ruined. You tried it? Oh, that's not cool. I must have missed that. Well, we had a plan. It just wasn't ever going to work. You just assumed you could because you can almost anywhere. Yeah. Well, I know you can't in caves and there's some outside areas, but I thought once you went inside, at least you would be able to do it. You wanted to block her in on the previous run so that you could, yeah. Well, see, that would be amazing. Oh, that's right. Wait a minute. I remember that. Never mind. I do. I remember that. I remember you trying to customize, but you couldn't because she was there. I wonder if you can customize if she's not there. I wonder if it's solely because the wolf is in. It would have been cool if you could block her in. It shows the why. Maybe it's because she's in there that it doesn't allow it. AV thought of the Flurry furniture store strat ahead of time. I know. AV is so ahead of us. You think, oh my gosh, I just picked up salt. Christina, that was not needed. You can drop it, honey. I know. AV is so ahead of his time. Always thinking of strats before we do. So frustrating because you can be like all excited. Oh my gosh, I think we should do this. And he's like, well, yeah, why didn't you think of that before? Duh. I thought of the I want to sleep through this damn blizzard in peace strat. And you can't cohabitate with Fluffy. She's mean. She bites. And she bites hard. They're not like love bites. They're not, sweet little love bites. They're not like love nips. It would actually be so cool to cage her and bring her meat, wouldn't it? You could live in the cannery and have your own little puppy. It would be cool. Would not be the first time you've been nipped. I mean, she bites harder though, AV. It would be so cool to cage her up. It would. Or to have her as a pet. I guess cage her up's not the best way to say that. But can you break down recycled cans? I don't know. I've never tried it. I guess we'll find out. I do need cloth. 22 calories. We're a hungry girl. We have 164 cattails on us already, so that's good. Eat some of those before we go up to sleep because with as low as some of our food is, I do think we're probably going to get a food poisoning, which is fine because we can use a 10-hour sleep anyway, but still. No condition recovery, but we didn't take our condition anyway. 38 calories for 10 minutes here. I know you're tired. Okay. This is 56 calories for 15 minutes. That's pretty good. Listen, we're busy right now. We're going to drop those. Good. Let's go upstairs. Got some more stuff to look at. All right, we're going to get thirsty, which is good because we're going to eat some salty stuff before we go to bed. We're going to eat some questionable stuff as well. And that way, if we get food poisoning, we're already fully exhausted, so it's not going to hurt us. And our health is really decent, so I'm not concerned about it. Something tells me they will aim to add pets in the sequel. I think a lot of people ask for pets and talk about pets, right? It puts the meat in the basket, a quote from the Kingdom of Loathing. kind of like it puts the lotion in the basket is what that reminds me of. That's right, that's right. Get thirsty. Good girl. Okay, wrong one. Okay, maybe not do that right now. Actually, I think I can do one of them. Okay, we can do two of them. Get thirsty, girl. Get very thirsty. You loved your tamed monkeys in Card Survival. They bring you gifts. That's kind of like the cat in Stardew Valley who brings you gifts. You could have wolves who bring gifts. How awesome would that be, right? Have a wolf bring you a little bunny rabbit every now and then. I offer this as tribute. That would be so sweet. I love it when they bring you little gifts. The wolf brings you a frozen human arm. Okay, that doesn't sound as sweet. But still. That gave you a little bit of hydration in a good way. See? We're happy. We're getting happy now, aren't we, Astrid? Nice and happy. All right. Get a full drink and let's get a full 10-hour sleep and take some condition in the cold. Let's do it. Oh, I gotta stretch. Oh, there, that's better. 12 days and 19 hours. Conditions looking good. Let's drink some more water. I do need to be able to run around a bit, so we will leave some stuff here. Actually, we're not going out at this time of night. We can actually sleep a little bit more. Yeah. We sleep more than 10 hours. Look at that. I woke up fully rested. All right, so we were going to check. I couldn't remember. No, you cannot. You can just drop those. All right, but we have things that we can craft. Right, now we can drop all of those as well. Drop them all. Thank you. What else? We don't need to make any bandages. We do want to make a couple of torches. There we go. So, how many calories? I guess I never looked to see how many calories passing time is. Not ever paid much attention to it. Okay, that should be enough torches. Let's take a look at how many torches we currently have. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they do lose percentage while they're sitting in your inventory, I have found as well. So good not to use them all. We still have that, and we still have that. We've got plenty of stuff on us to make more, so this is good. Ooh, I know a place where we can go that we can rope climb up and down if we felt like it. That'll burn some good calories. That's probably a good idea. We could go up and see what's in that cave and then come back down it. So that'll be good. What else do we want to do right now? It's really not. So we'll just see how many we can make. We have one stick left. Look at that. Come on, morning. I want to see what the weather's like. It's still dark. All right. We can go ahead and drop that while we're thinking about it. Come on. I wish you could burn calories by cleaning up junk, right? That would be helpful. All right, we're going to bury this guy. 30 minutes and 112 calories. All right. What on earth? If you destroy it, 19 calories in 5 minutes. 34 calories in 9 minutes. So that's pretty on par. You can destroy a table. Oh, wow. 6 minutes for 22 calories. Yeah, that's about right. Paint can. Destroy it. Still dark. I want it to get light out. I guess I could go out in the dark. It's not a big deal. 2 hours, 450 calories. I already did that. Move that. Oh, let's get a couple more pieces of cloth. Come on. See what the weather is like outside. So it's kind of funny. And oh, hi, sweetheart. Hello. Wait, where are you? I think I feel like I know where you are.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, wait. I know where she is. I know where she is.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
So it's funny, in the elite division, you don't want to take cold damage, whereas in this division, you want to take the cold damage because it burns more calories. That's great.
Trees, because I'm gonna eat a tree.
You're actually fine. Oh, we're still encumbered. I didn't think about that. Oh, being encumbered's problematic for what I want to do. We were supposed to drop some stuff off. Okay, go back and leave some stuff. Granted, being encumbered helps with burning of the calories. Okay, so hold up. Are my crampons helping me with sprinting to utilize less calories?
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I don't know. I don't know if it does or not. Well, it does pull your sprint back, so maybe let's see what that does when I go outside in a minute. What were we doing? We're leaving some water here. That's what we're doing. Because we have a lot of water and a lot of cans on us currently. 7. Okay. Okay. There, we're in much better as far as that's concerned. We have plenty of these on us to give us food. Let's eat a couple of them. And then let's go check out the cave. We'll climb up the rope, see if there's anything in the cave. There might be some food. There might be some soda. Okay, so I tested it. You can customize in there, but only once Fluffy is weather detected. Okay, so you tested it. You can't customize in there. You can, but once Fluffy is... You can't, only once Fluffy is there, weather detected or not. I guess they really don't want us to build a zoo. But if we can get lucky and she doesn't spawn, you can build a cage around her spawn point. So maybe that works if she spawns in. Okay, so you can customize it only once Fluffy is dead. Gotcha. Okay. And so then maybe once she's dead, does she always spawn in the exact same spot? Or can she spawn anywhere in the room? All right, let's not get too tired before we get there, otherwise it's not going to work. Okay. sprinting and walking. No, it doesn't seem to make any difference. So I guess we'll put our crampons back on. Yeah, that's the question. Maybe it's not always the same spot. That would be fun to try, though. It would be fun to kill Fluffy, build like a little cage thing and see, or a way to like block her. Don't tell me the bear is around. Is it me you got scared of? Interesting. It's fine. Was it because I was on the hill? Don't know. Just gonna go. Yeah, because if it's not always the same spot, then that couldn't work. But if it is the same spot, it could totally work, and then you could cohabitate. That would be interesting. Up the hill.
Jeez, this is cold.
No, you're fine, though. You got plenty of condition, my love. I don't know if they've made it to where there's a wolf that spawns up there or not. I mean, we should be relatively safe, but I'm going to leave my torch on just in case. That doesn't really seem to make you burn more calories either, does it? Yeah, I would think that would make you consume more calories. I don't want to go up the second rope climb. You know what? Let's just go back. And we'll just loot Chili. Since that didn't really seem to make anything except make me tired. Which will help with my sleeping longer. Is there a chance that you have a game where she doesn't spawn in at all? She's not a guaranteed always spawn, right? Kind of like the grumpy one in Desolation Point isn't a guarantee to always be there. Or maybe she just hasn't spawned in initially. The cougar has entered my game. You're not sure how it works, to be honest. You thought it was always there, but Active had no Fluffy the other day when he went. Because I was thinking that there was a chance for them to spawn, but they weren't always there. Although Scruffy is quite frequently there, but every once in a while we get lucky and she's not. So that made me really curious. Okay, I don't think there's any cattails around that one, but I know there's cattails around that one. Running on ice gives you 3 arrows down on calories. Nice, because you can run faster, I imagine. I see the bear. Okay, I know where Shaba's at. That makes me very happy. Knowing where she's at makes me a lot more comfortable than not knowing where she's at, to be fair. Poor Astrid is just going to get fat and happy off of cattails. Wonder if cattails are like eating celery. You can eat a whole bunch and they just go right through you. So you've never had a run where you've gone there and Fluffy wasn't there. Gotcha.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Alright, so Shaba's over there. Maybe I can get to the farthest hut without getting her attention. I see you, Wolfie. Oh, sorry, you're a tired girl. Nah, but you've probably only been inside that tool shed maybe 5 times. I have no... Well, I don't spend a lot of time in Bleak because I never really liked Bleak, so I've been in the tool shed maybe once. Okay. Also, what I'm going to do is since sprinting on the ice is doing more, I'm going to go ahead and take off the crampons while I'm sprinting on the ice, because it really doesn't give me any advantage and it pulls down how long I can sprint for. So let's give us that back. All right, Shava's over there by the house. I think we can probably get around her, see if there's any cattails over here while we're doing that, and get to the house. It's a brisk, beautiful morning. It's perfect for a run, Astrid. I know you're enjoying this. Brisk morning runs are the way to go. You've had quite a few runs without her there, but then you've been there lots. See, I think that's why I was thinking she wasn't guaranteed. Because while I've only been in there once. Alright, I see Shaba. You keep going that way, darling. I'm not going to sprint around you. Oh, that wolf, like, followed me. Cheeky little monkey. Okay, I don't see any cattails here, but I know where Shaba's going. There are some. Let's go in here and loot while Shaba's making her rounds. Good old recipes tournament. That's right. Yeah, I didn't do that one. I watched that one. I did not participate.
Think about his food.
Yes, baby, I know. You've mentioned that. Alright, how am I on? I think I've got plenty. I've got 10. That's pretty decent. Let's break this down for a few minutes, give Shaba a little bit of travel time before we go back out and see what she's up to. Do you think it's run dependent, Davy, or just sometimes she's not there but reappears later? I imagine she's like the others, as I don't do long runs going back to places where you've been. I don't know if they spawn later or not. Yeah. AV's longest run is Cake Stand. He hasn't done the long regular run. That's how we got his 500-day achievement. I mean, I'm not saying AV gets bored, but AV gets bored. Shit, why is she right there? Oh my god, that scared me. She wasn't there and then suddenly she was just there. Oh my days. Ugh. Scared the heck out of me, Shaba. Oh, girl. You're spamming days and checking right now, so we'll see. We'll see if she comes back. She just wants to cuddle. I know. She's cold outside. It's like that thing. If you're cold outside, they're cold outside. You should let them come in, right? It's totally what it is. Also, let's break down our torches, too. Sounds like a solid idea. We're gonna harvest you. I'll spend my days harvesting. Okay, so if I pass time, it's 68 calories in an hour, which half of 68 is going to be 32. 32. Half of that is 16. But this will do 19 calories in 15 minutes, so well worth it. 56 calories, look at that. Break it down. I don't like danger cuddles. I'm not a danger cuddles kind of gal, Shaba. I wonder if she's still outside. Astrid wants... She's got 169 cattails, so she's going to eat one for luck. Okay. Alright, Shaba, we're not in the market for danger cuddles. I don't like this. Where is she? It's really pretty out right now. Alright, we're gonna run to that fishing hut. That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna deal with the danger wolf instead of the danger bear that has disappeared on us. Wolf is coming this way, so that's a good sign. I bet she's by the other cabins. Go. Go away. Go. I don't know where she went. Run, girl, run. You're not cold. You need to be colder. Where's my bear? I don't see her. There she is. Okay, she's way back over there. Good deal. Beautiful. We don't have to worry about her. We can go to the cabins next. She wants cuddles and the wolves want nibbles, right? But I'm not in a cuddly, nibbly mood right now. There's some more cattail. Oh, I want to go to them, so I want to go this direction. She's way over there, so we'll be okay. You're perfectly fine, darling. But she made us waste some of the coldest part of the day, so that's sad, but that's all right. We're still out here running, and we're currently encumbered, so that gives us a good calorie eating. I was actually considering not looting out here, but getting the cattails and using the calories is a much better utilization than just wasting time, I suppose. So, good trade-off. I don't suppose, it really is. Especially considering we need to consume calories. All this running around is making her tired, though. We'll sleep in one of these cabins for a couple of minutes. There we go. I just want a danger snuggle. There's really not much in these cabins at all. It's kind of sad. Trail boots, those are in much worse condition than what I've got. And I don't need the leather, so we'll just leave them. Let's run to the next house. There we go. What's in here? One there. None down there. I guess we can pull this down. And then we'll run to the next cabin. Maybe we'll take a nap in that cabin because we are low on energy and I want to run across the ice. So, nap's not a big problem. Shit. Shaba, what the hell are you doing back there? Oh my god, she scared the hell out of me. Oh man, this bear. Ooh. Oh, okay. She's persistent, Snyland. She's persistent. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay. Well. She just wants to keep me warm. She knows I'm cold, right? Oh. Well. That'll get your heart pumping. My gosh. Oh my days. Almost opened up a watermelon, yes, a lemonade stand there. So let's put Astra into bed for a couple of minutes. This is all you've got to eat. Hopefully, what time of day is it? Well, no, that's not all we have to eat, is it? We've got loads of cattails. So let's go ahead and... I guess it's really not going to hurt to have that here, would it, necessarily? And then we'll get out there at a bad time of day. Yeah, so let's go ahead and eat that.
Guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
You go, darling. Enjoy your peaches. She has got the best stomach, I'm telling you. And watch, she'll get it on this can. No? Good girl. Good girl, Astrid. All right, let's drop those. And let's drink a little bit. Actually, we didn't really need to drink anything at all. Not that it matters much. We're going to let her sleep for a minute. Maybe give her 2 hours. I guess maybe we should check the weather outside, shouldn't we? Well, no, let's give her another hour and then we'll check the weather. All right, Shaba, you're not out here, right? She was beelining for me, too. Oh, I don't see her. Good thing I saw her, because I was going to go over here and check this guy first. That's the whole reason I didn't go straight into the cabin. Okay. Let's go this way. We'll hit that fishing hut. We're not cold at all. Oh, wait, there is one more house for us to check, isn't there? I almost forgot. Or there's 2 huts over here. It's 2, 3, then 1. That's right, as far as the cabins are concerned. These both look like they're completely and utterly destroyed, though. I'm actually sad that the camp office doesn't have a toilet. You would think out of this area out here with the office, I understand the camp's not having it, but you would think that the office would generally have a bathroom. I guess Shaba can be over here. Oh no, there is one that's not broken. Okay, cool. I thought there was only 2 over here. I guess there's 3. Sometimes... two of them are not broken, I think. Okay. Whew. They poop on the ice and then they play hockey with it. Who does? The wolves? What? Oh, the people. The people when they stay in the cabins. Never mind. I got you. I got you. They don't need a bathroom in the camp office because that's what they do. I see.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I don't need your ragged jeans, so we're just going to leave them. Actually, we're going to take them with us because we can break them down. Why not? The wolf. No, it took me a minute it took me a minute to get what you were at. I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna go to that fishing hut. I don't know. You never know. The wolves could get quite bored out here, so they start using that. I mean, they're just copying the humans' behaviors, right? It would be quite the sight to behold. Kicking it around with their paws. There's a wolf right there. There should be some cattails over here. Running, running, running. Well, we spent too much time indoors for her to get really, truly cold, didn't we? She didn't take much cold damage today at all. No cattails here. Let's go check this little hut. We got some stamina rebuilt up. I think there's a backpack somewhere around this little island, or is it that island over there? I remember... There it is. I see it. Haha. I knew what I was talking about to begin with. It's right there. If I remember correctly, this was a place that was a potential can opener spawn? Or was it matches? There was some reason in some challenge or tournament that we were checking this backpack. That's the reason I know it's here.
I'll take it.
Sure, I'll take the food. That works for me. You were just here today running around doing all the side quest crap for episode 2. Oh, yeah. Oh, so you're doing... When you do the episodes, you're doing all the side quests and stuff too, aren't you? I think I missed that when you were talking about that earlier. So you have to do all the... I never did all the little side quests. We're exhausted again already. Astrid. Astrid, Astrid, Astrid. You're a tired girl. You're doing whichever to get the achievement. You want to get them in your head for when you do the silly speedrun so that you know what you have to do and where you have to go. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, there was nothing in there. We got some more cattails from over there. So this is definitely worth burning some calories and just going cattail hunting. Wasting a day out on the lake. I wouldn't call it wasted. We had an enjoyable time just hanging out on the lake. So really, with this run, passing a lot of time is not very beneficial because it saves a lot of calories. So this really... I should probably take this run into Broken Railroad then. Probably should. Just finding something of a route, but also it's a good chance to actually play through the whole story. I bet you can learn some pretty cool lore through the side quests, to be fair. That makes a lot of sense. I am very hungry. I just realized I have not eaten any actual food today yet. And it's already 3:30, which also means once we get back to camp office, I have now streamed longer than intended because I was only going to stream until 3. And I have to run to the store to get some stuff together for dinner. And I want to spend some time outside today. Can't do that if it gets... Well, it doesn't get dark until like 7:30 anyway, but... You just can't get interested in the story currently. You're far more interested in your own survival story. I kind of think that's what happens to a lot of us. Like, you know, who've been playing survival at least, because I've kind of noticed that myself where I'm into survival and what I'm doing, and then story just feels like, ugh, I have to go do this and this, but I want to do this. Probably, in all honesty, playing survival almost kind of ruins story for you in a way. I kind of wish that I had played all of the story first before getting so into survival. I mean, but obviously we couldn't do that because all of the story wasn't out. But while waiting for the story, we spent so much time survival crafting and coming up with these challenges and running and doing our own little thing that the story just kind of gets lost, right? For me, anyway. You're doing it to prep. this will be your first time beating the story, but you're doing it just to prep for the challenge. So it's after about 5,000 hours in the game. So you're not even playing through it just because you want to, you're interested in it, but it's part of a challenge that you're doing and will be part of, I guess, your survival story on that end, right? Oh wow, we are hungry. My tummy is grumbling. You should have played it by now, so you're glad that you finally are. Well, there's a lot of us who didn't really want to play through it until it all came out, right? There's a lot of us that, you know, that was kind of the hopes is, okay, fine, we'll play it when it all comes out and not mess around with it. But it took longer than anticipated for it to actually come out, you know? I'm glad you're finally playing it, and I hope that you enjoy the lore in it. You've done tells already, right? I think you said you've done tells. You think that's true for you. You picked up TLD when it was just Mystery Lake. Let's take this out just in case. I think we're okay, but I don't want to play. Back in 2014, so all of your formative experiences are just survival. And even with long and large gaps, survival just feels like the real game, right or wrong. Yeah. To me, survival feels like the actual game. Playing the story mode doesn't really feel like the game. It feels like an addition to the game, if that makes sense. I thought you've done the tells. Yeah, I thought you had. You're rushing it, to be honest, but it's cool. It'll be nice to finally know the whole story and to see how everything kind of interacts together. Oh, I gotta stretch. We're not going to do anything too drastic right now. We'll go ahead and eat these. We'll go ahead and have a little bit more water. I'm going to let her sleep for an hour or so. I'm not going to give her a full sleep. Oops, excuse me. Because I don't know for sure what I'm going to want to do when I come back. Because, oh, look, there's the mag lens we're not going to ever use. You can't use a mag lens to light a torch. Otherwise, I would. So I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do when we come back. If we're going to want to get a full sleep or if we're going to want to try to just kind of head out and go. So we'll feed her, let her sleep for a few hours, and then we'll make that decision next stream. My next stream for this will probably be Monday night, so probably tomorrow night after work. We'll get a stream in. I will be streaming Monday and Thursday, I think, of this week. And then, but I don't know if Thursday is going to be this or if I'm going to be playing Icarus. We'll see once I hear back from my lovely friends. But if not, I definitely will be playing TLD tomorrow night for sure, though. So, unfortunately, I can't stream every night this week like I did last week because I have other things planned. But I will get at least one stream in this week and we'll get further on this run. We're doing good so far. We're 13 days in, so we're on day 14. So we've survived 13 days and we haven't used a single skill yet. So we're doing pretty decently. Warmth is still at a plus 12. We've been able to keep her at a plus 12 for a while, so that's really cool. I'll go ahead and take that off for now. Take that off, let those preserve a little bit. The rest of the stuff, that is worrying me because it is wearing down. A nice aviator hat. I was giving her her nice sleep. Actually, she has everything we need for her nice sleep outfit. Oh, she's missing the head wrap, though. Anyway, she'll be fine sleeping in that. We'll put her to bed. Problem is I'm probably going to forget to get her dressed again before we leave. But that's a problem for me next time I play, right? Story would be a lot more fun if you didn't know the maps. All right. That makes sense. That does, because then you would just be learning it all. And now it's difficult because you want to just go about and do it in your own way. We are actually, you know what, we're going to need a couple more hours of sleep no matter what we decide to do. So let's go ahead and do at least a couple more so we're not tired. Okay. All right, so with that, we'll go ahead and we'll find somebody to raid. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and for hanging out. has been a lovely day. Oh, and look, we're thirsty. Well, we knew we would be. We can go ahead and stop here, though. Go ahead and quit there. Confirm. I'm trying to remember to do that every time I come out of the game so you can see me begin and you can see me end. So it's hard to remember sometimes because there are days that I'll be playing and I forget to completely exit the game. So we're getting better. All right, let's see who's on that we can raid today. I do want to say thank you to Bash for the raid. Thank you for the follows, y'all. Thank you to Cage Hammer for the raid. Thank you for Get for the raid. Thank you, AV, you absolute handsome legend, you for the resub. I appreciate all your love and support. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everyone for the conversation, for hanging out. There was a couple of biddies in there. Thank you, Kia, as always. CJ, thanks for the science and the conversation. Always a pleasure. Snylin, always lovely to see you. Jen was here earlier. Roller's been here. Ananda Blade was in earlier. Lots of lovely people in and out today. Thank y'all so much for hanging out, and hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you may be. Good luck with cleaning, with yard work, and all the fun stuff. Looks like Tanza is on doing the tournament. Sen is doing the tournament as well. Wait, no, he's not. Sen is running Interloper. Looks like they're starting a base in Broken Railroad. I don't think we've raided Tanza in a while, so I think we'll go over and see Tanza. I don't see anybody else doing the tournament on my list right now. So we'll go and say hi to Tanza. Let's get to the right screen and I'll do that real quick. Manager. He says Jack of no trades. I thought it said lots of pain for a moment. All right, there we go. All right, y'all. Y'all have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you may be. You are all awesome. I appreciate each and every one of you. And hopefully I'll see you around in my stream or in one of these other people's lovely streams. We've got some great streamers in here like Jen, AV, Blade Survives. All great people to check out. And AV and Blades are both doing the tournament as well. But they're doing it on Elite because, you know, they're too good for regular Loper. Bye, y'all.
You're still questions about Nuka, yeah, I don't know. Like, they are still on Twitch, but they are